Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris and Mark back for a World Cup watch along that I like because it's 5 o'clock in the evening in English time or British time. It's none of these stupid 2, 3 o'clock in the morning Malavas or 11 o'clock at night. So England versus Dr. Congo, as the Americans would say. Harry Kane versus Yoane Wissa. So we're going to get stuck right into this in a second. Look at the lineups, talk about the game as well. But just before we do, a little reminder, if you haven't already, smash subscribe. Remember to help the channel grow and all of that jazz. And as you all know, I am not an England fan, even though I'm wearing a white T-shirt that looks similar to an England kit. But I just thought I'd have a wee bottle of Iron Brew on the go there, just to fucking wind you all up, by the way. I'm only joking, Mark. Right, Mark, how you doing?
I'm good.
You look stressed. You look stressed. Are you worried? What's going on?
Weirdly nervous. Just start. Is your microphone on your microphone, or is it on your camera or your headset or anything like that?
It's on my microphone, mate. No, it's on my microphone. It's a little bit far away from me because it's a little bit further away from me because I am in a different location in the house. So that is about as good as you're going to get from me, I think.
You've been shoved in a cupboard, haven't you?
I am. I'm in the Harry Potter cupboard under the stairs. That's where I am. But yeah, I will be moving for the second half. So it may be a little bit closer to my mouth. But let me know in the comments below, guys. Can you hear me okay, or do I sound tinny? Maybe it's just the bitter Scot in me because my team are shit and they're out of the World Cup. And that's what it is. We've got some Welsh crews in the chat as well. We've got some Welsh in the chat. So this will be fun, I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, join us in the live chat as you always do. Let us know what you think about the game. Let's get into the lineup, Mark. How are England? No surprise there, really. Obviously, Jed Spencer's in at right back because every single right back is injured. So he's in. Pickford, Konza, Mark Gahey. O'Reilly comes back in at left back. Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice, and Jude Bellingham. That's a strong midfield. And then Rashford's got the nod up front with Madueke and the main man himself, Harry Kane. Confident with that, mate? Happy with that lineup?
I'd prefer a better right back, but it is what it is. Like when you lose two right backs and you're left with a player that's played in the side that finished 17th in the league, it doesn't instill confidence. But
no,
it's
is that better, by the way?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah,
I think it's just closer to the gob.
Yeah, so it is an odd one. Rice back in midfield it gives strength in there up against the likes of Siddiqui for Congo as well. Madueke over Saka.
The great Declan Rice.
The great Declan. Sorry, I forgot the great Declan Rice. Madueke over Saka is an interesting one, but I guess in kind of form, Saka's done nothing. Rashford over Gordon is obvious because Gordon offered absolutely nothing. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's nerves there. There's always nerves for us for watching England, especially in knockout football.
Not for me, mate. But
not for you. But no, I mean, we should have enough, surely.
Well, you'd like to think so. Let's have a look at the Dr. Congo team then and see what they're doing. So I would lie if I knew much of these players. Obviously, the main man up for Wan-Bissaka is a name obviously everybody will know from the Premier League as well. But the main man up front, Newcastle's number 9, Yoane Wissa, who has suddenly decided to turn to Brentford's Yoane Wissa at this World Cup. He's got a couple of goals. He's looked lively. He's looked sharp. I think England will hope that Newcastle's Yoane Wissa turns up tonight, Mark. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, I think we want a really poor performance from him. That back four should be familiar because they've all played in the Premier League.
I was going to say there's a few names there. Twanzebe, is it Twanzebe, Man United?
Chancel
and Bemba. Yeah, ex-Newcastle player as well. So there's quite a few names actually that we do know a bit about. But the players are in the tunnel now, so we're just waiting to go. So me and Mark we're in sync, guys. So if you're ahead of us, just be careful not to spoil it for us if you can. As always, we don't do this watch-along stuff much, but we have been doing it in the World Cup. So yeah, I know the two review lads are on at the same time. As we always say, listen, they're legends. They're the go to doing this. But we appreciate anybody who's come over to join little old us for the watch-along. So players coming out the tunnel now, pointing to the sky, praying to God as they always do. No Anthony Gordon in this lineup. Is that a testament to just how shite he's been this World Cup, mate?
I mean, he just like I say, he's offered nothing, absolutely not, an attacking
Careful.
basis for a left-sided forward, done nothing. I mean, Rashford hasn't offered a million, like much more, but he's offered more than Gordon has. I just think he's far he's much more of a threat than Anthony Gordon is from an
Yeah.
attacking sense. Maybe not give you as
I
much
would
work
pick him.
rate.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would pick him. If I had that squad, Rashford would be an all day long for me over Gordon. It's very similar in many ways to the Harvey Barnes argument in Newcastle. Everyone goes, "Oh, all Harvey Barnes does is get goals and assists," and you're like, "And what's
oh
the problem with
no.
that?" That's the whole point of a fucking winger, surely, isn't it? Yeah, I
For,
don't get that
for
argument.
when we've talked on and on about players not producing, um, it's you want your forwards to produce. You want your forwards um, to get goals, to get assists. Like it's not difficult, is it? If you've got one that's
No.
producing and one that's not, you want to play the one that's not.
Well, did you speaking of the England team? Did you see this bullshit headline doing the rounds that Jude Bellingham wanted to be James Bond? Did you see that nonsense doing the rounds? It made me laugh, right? Because I was thinking about the other England players. What movie character could they play? And straight away I thought Anthony Gordon could be Willy Wonka, couldn't he? With that beak and that hairdo. He's got a bit of Gene Wilder going on there for Willy Wonka, I think. Tony Gord.
Because doing talking about Anthony Gordon being Malfoy as well, doesn't he? Didn't he
He's had
go Malfoy?
Claire Balding. He's a lot of Claire Balding.
Not exactly a movie star though, is she?
No, not quite, not quite. But yeah. I mean, what a load of rubbish that was, wasn't it? Jude Bellingham wants to be James Bond. I just saw it and thought, shut up, man. Just you put anything in front of the papers these days, man. Just fuck off. You know, he's probably said it as a bit of a laugh, but I just thought, who's printing that rubbish, man? Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish, man. I'll tell you what wasn't rubbish today. The walk and talk. I really enjoyed that. I'm sure you guys did who watched. Brilliant scenery. My favourite part was when I went over the Millennium Bridge and there was just like 100 school kids on steps, and I heard them all go wag and I just turned around and I was like, "There's no way
They
I'm
knew
going to
you.
yeah, they knew me. I was famous. I thought I'm not going anywhere near them little shits. And I even said that in the video and turned back around. So that was quite fun. That was quite fun. And the heavy metal rocker guy who was just sitting on the bench at the quayside with just heavy metal blasting out of a speaker, just taps off, loving life. I thought, fair play to you, mate. Fair play. You know, Wednesday morning, just no fucks given. Fair play to him.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get myself back into the whole get fit, get healthy, and
Yes,
stuff
you
like
said
that. So,
going for a run. Go for a run.
I started the old couch to 5K this morning. So
Good on you, mate.
yeah.
Good on you, mate. It's
try and do better.
Good. It's do you know it's never too late to start getting up and doing some bits. You know, I go to the gym a lot, as you know, and the viewers know, just to try and clear me mind from things, you know, stresses of everyday life. And once you get into the rhythm of it, mate, it'll be good for you, you know, physically and mentally. So yeah, good exercise, mate. Good exercise.
Definitely.
You'll be doing a walk and talks next.
Running talk at some point.
There's no room for your script there, though. Maybe flapping in the wind under your arm.
That'd be difficult. And I've one stick for the script and one stick for the camera. That'll be it.
You get one of them golf buggies, just be like reading the script as you're riding there. England players high-fiving the refs here. This is where everybody goes up and shakes the referee's hand, isn't it? Like Doris the tea lady, Jeff the kit man. Load of fucking rubbish, man. Just you're the subs. Sit your ass on the bench and get on with the game, man. Ridiculous.
How happy did Ivan Toney look? He looks well happy.
I'd be happy as well. He's playing in a fucking pub league and he's in the England squad for the World Cup, mate. Absolute rubbish. He shouldn't be in that squad. I mean, but that just shows you the lack of quality England have got up front, the fact that he is. I mean, don't get me wrong, if Ivan Toney came back to the Premier League next season, he'd probably get 10, 15 goals a season. But he shouldn't be in the squad playing in that league. It's ridiculous.
No.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I agree. I'm just looking the Watchalong things just popped up on YouTube, and for some reason, even though I put Congo's flag on it, it's got England's flag twice. I've just spotted that, and But on the web version of it, it just shows us like a black flag. But on the mobile version, it's just popped up and it's got England's flag twice. So yeah,
I tell you what, I'm distracted. I'm
brilliant.
just really distracted at how happy Yoane Wissa looks in that picture you've got on the thumbnail, in the background there. What a happy man! What a happy man he looks, Yoane Wissa.
He's loving life in America at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, Jimmy's in the house. Good to see you, Jimmy. Oh, here's the VAR. What we've got here. They don't do the look at the camera, stare down the lens, blue steel style anymore, do they? They pretend like they're actually watching the screen. Full stadium, another full stadium. I mean, we're talking business end now, aren't we, of this competition? This is where it gets good for me. When it's the knockout stages. We saw Germany go out on pens, which is very unlike the Germans. Obviously, the Dutch going out as well. So big teams have fell already. So England don't want to join that party of the night at all.
Definitely not. Definitely not. The Germans going out on penalties is a big shock, and that goal they had disallowed was
Leo wants us to drop the Great Declan Rice title. Come on, Leo. He is the Great Declan Rice. What should we call him? Like the
artist formerly known as the Great Declan Rice.
What should we call him? Yeah. The Great Deck. The Great Deck. The Deck himself.
Okay, there you go. Let's call him Deck.
Deck. That's what they call him, isn't it? They call him Deck. See, for me, there's only one Deck, really, and he comes as a duo. You know. Fuck Declan Rice. Declan Donnelly all the way, mate. Harry Kane looking up for this.
I'm not sure he'd work in the England midfield, to be honest with you.
With Declan Donnelly, I don't know. He'd just be laughing all the time. He would. Klopp's interested in the German job, says Leo. Yeah. Good job for Klopp, that. Be a good job. He'd be really good for the Germans. It'd be interesting because if Nagelsmann wants to jack that job in, I'd take him at Newcastle easily as an upgrade on Howe, 100%.
Yeah, the Germans aren't particularly enamoured with how Nagelsmann's got on for them, but you know, international football and club football are a different animal, aren't they? So
his Bayern Munich side was absolutely incredible, as was his Leipzig side as well, wasn't it? So the way they played football, the way they changed tactics mid-game, I would take him. Yeah, Vincent's just said Nagelsmann available. Anyone? Newcastle should be all over that like a rash. He's a massive upgrade on Howe. But ready to kick off? Ready for that famous countdown?
2, 1.
Let's go.
Here we go.
We're off. Back to the T-Rex arms with a big ball over.
I do like the fact that we haven't just lumped the ball out of play.
Yeah, shows a little bit of intent, doesn't it, really? So Congo under pressure there. Chancellor Mbemba, he's got to be about 67 years old now, isn't he, Chancellor Mbemba? Only 30 when he signed for us, man.
He's certainly been around a bit, hasn't he?
Yes, remember that time he showed up to a game in a tuxedo and everyone else was in tracksuits, man? That was hilarious. Declan Rice trying to get it across there. Still early promise by England. High pressing.
Mbemba is only 31.
I can't believe that. Has anyone checked that passport? But what's the point? Because they're just fake him anyway. That was miles out of play. Mbemba's the captain. Yeah, he's still a decent player, though. Still a decent player in Mbemba, to be fair. He's got experience because he's 67 years old. He's a chancer. Says Jimmy. England start with a bit of intent here. Definitely pressing high.
They have to take the game to. They have to go and win it. They cannot let Congo sit back and play in that low block as everybody talks about. They've got to move the ball quickly. They've got to move it from side to side and pull players over, and really go and win the game. Like, not just settle. They have to go and win it.
Yeah, absolutely. They got the quality to win this game. Yeah, is that Wissa offside there? Is that right? No, he's won the ball.
I think George, you're a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah, George is a little bit ahead of us there, but Wissa offside. Yeah, that is standard Wissa. He has looked lively this World Cup, though. I mean, if you're looking for some kind of upshoots of positivity in the bleakness that is Newcastle United fandom at the minute, him and Elanga's form in a World Cup are a positive if they can bring that back to Newcastle. That could be brilliant for us. Pace and energy and quality But I just don't know if they'll be able to do it. I really don't. Maybe they're not built for house style of play. The pair of them, maybe playing for the countries gives them more freedom and, gets the best out of them as players. You get that sometimes with countries, don't you?
Yeah, and you get that with different managers. Like Elanga looked a different beast when he was playing for Forest. He has a different way of playing. So, but he was he looked good in flashes against France. France look unbelievably
they look scary.
good.
That the pace, and the quality from them the other night.
Elise is just sensational. Like,
do you know the best part of that game was just how awful Alexander Isak was looking again? I was like, yes, it was only a cameo. Yeah,
they were passengers in that game. Complete passengers.
Gyökeres ain't all that for me. Like I've watched him for Arsenal this last season. I know he got a few goals, but he's quite slow on the turn. He's not got great skill. I don't think he's all that. I really don't. Like Vlahovic is a free transfer, right? And I actually think Vlahovic is a better player. I think he's got more to his game. If Newcastle signed Vlahovic on a free, if he was willing to come for a considerable wage drop, I think get him fit. I think he's a better player than Gyökeres. And people can fucking laugh at me in the comments all they want, but I generally think Vlahovic is a better player than Gyökeres. Sorry, than Gyökeres, beg your pardon.
He's a better footballer. I think with
100%.
Here we go down the right hand side with Madueke. Oh Jesus, that footwork
he's just tricked himself there, Madueke, isn't he? Yeah.
Nice ball back to Anderson though.
It was. He recovered well. That's what you saying, Mark, about Gyökeres?
So yeah, I mean,
Vlahovic. It's a good ball.
There's a touch of the. I love the over exuberance for the goalkeeper at the end of that cross there.
He really made that look harder than he needed to, didn't he? Really, the goalkeeper. It's like when you reach for something that's not very high, and you go, oh. That's what that was the equivalent of that. But Vlahovic is a very good player.
Yeah, but Gyökeres, I mean, when you look at players that have come from the Portuguese league, especially Darwin Núñez was the same. Came out of the Portuguese league and scored goals for fun. Gyökeres was the same. Gyökeres, decided differently, done it at championship level, but is that the level where he'll score goals, but will he score them consistently and give you enough of a threat at that world class level? I'm not sure.
Vincent's saying there he would take Vlahovic, but his wages. So that's the thing. He's a free agent now, so he's either going to go for a huge payday from somebody, or he'll take a pay drop to play for another club and play regular football. We'll soon see. Apparently, we have been talking to his representatives, but again, as I said in the walk and talk, I don't trust these lot to sign a piece of paper if I gave them a fucking pen to do it. I really don't. I've got no confidence in this setup to sign players. I really don't. I mean, we need a couple of players in just to get something going, a little bit of positivity, because it's negative as hell when you Newcastle at the moment. Really, really is. Congo on the break here, knocking the ball on quite well. Congo,
nice play, that, isn't it?
Really sharp football here. I tell you what, they're not scared of England. Not scared of England here. The athletes, these players, though, you get that with these African sides. They're strong, physical, athletes that run all day. Weird enough, Eddie Howe would be great manager in Africa, wouldn't he? Because they're all athletes and they run all day, don't they? So what you lack of technical ability, you get back in athleticism. So I tell you what, Congo are really knocking this around now, yeah. I think a couple of the guys in the comments may be a bit ahead of us. I think this could be about to go sour.
Please no spoilers. I think
no
we
spoilers.
May have seen one, but
we may have worked this out. Oh, Congo are through here. They're through on goal. Oh dear, John Pickford's conceded. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that was a hell of a flip. He's celebrating. Oh my days.
And his fucking near post.
His near post. Oh dear. Oh, dearie me. If only he had bigger arms.
I mean, just...
That is awful goalkeeping. That is awful goalkeeping. He's got to deal with that. I'm sorry. The defence have got to deal with They've left a man over there as well. So the defence are massively culpable there, but he's got to do better with that. As soon as James Trafford gets regular football, he's going to be England number one. There's no doubt about that for me. That was just a straight ball over the top. Who's marking him there, Mark? He's miles clear. That's dreadful.
Wait, Spencer's come in to follow the player in, but
Yeah.
you cannot get beaten on your near post like that.
That's a weak effort. He's
It's
got to save
so
that. I'm
poor.
sorry. He has to save that. That's early on, first 8 minutes of the game. He's got to get a hand on that, a strong hand on that. Absolutely terrible. That is really, really poor. Really, really poor. That was some flip,
that's an incredible celebration.
That is a brilliant flip. Imagine you try to do that. You would be in intensive care if you tried to do that. You really would.
Yeah, you literally would just see me next time from a hospital bed. That would be it.
You would need to see Dr. Congo if you did that, mate, because you'd be in serious trouble. Speaking of serious trouble, their keeper is fucked. Who's poleaxed him? Was that Harry Kane? One of his little under and over tricks, was it? Was it one of Harry Kane's? Oh dear. Was that a broken arm, dislocated arm? It's a bad fight. It might be his own player that nobbled him there.
Yeah, see, giving Harry Kane some grief for it.
Me says that's what we needed to liven the game up. I get the impression that you're not rooting for England. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. No, Kia, well, to be fair, Kane just kind of shoved him into the keeper. There's not really much in that, really.
I don't think he doesn't really shove him. He just has his hands on him, and he's
the keeper's just unlucky the way he's fell, I think, and then he's landed on top of his player there. I see you, me. I see you. Don't you worry. I'm not supporting England either, but I just want to see a good game of football from Congo. No, I mean a good game of football. I'm joking, Mark. I'm joking. I'm not kicking you while you're down. Of course he's onside. Why are they showing you this crap? Every goal in the World Cup, they show you this. I don't get it. There
was one the other day they showed the offside from it. He was 10 yards behind, behind the defender. There's just no point in stopping what you were talking about to show it. That is such an unbelievably poor bit of goalkeeping.
It's so bad. Do you know what it is? This is the problem with England, right? This is not looked at enough and analysed enough for me. The weakness England have up front outside of Kane and the weakness they have in goalkeeper, they're your two key positions in any football team, club or country. And England have got a real problem with both of those positions. They really have.
When I look at this side now, I look at it and go, who are the world-class players? Look at France and how many world-class talents are in there.
Probably
you
Kane.
Look at the England side now, there's Harry Kane. Who else is playing?
Arguably Bellingham. Arguably Bellingham.
Consistently at a world-class level?
No, there's not. There's only Kane.
When you go through, I mean, certainly Spence, definitely not. Concert at centre back, no. I think he's a very, very good Premier League.
I wouldn't say O'Reilly's world class. I'd say he's a good player, but he's not world class. And Elliot Anderson the same.
Yeah, they're young enough to get there at some point, but not now. Rice, I don't think is world class. Again, I think he's an incredibly good Premier League central midfielder. He's not He's not at that world class level though.
That's a good point that Johnny Ola's making there. And this is what Scotland's problem is as well. When your academy's importing players from overseas and not growing their own players within their own communities, you don't get these players. You look at that class of 92 that Manchester United had, all those English players that they went and got, your Beckhams, your Butch, your Nevilles, and obviously you had Giggs who played for Wales. Giggs could have played for England, I suppose, but he didn't. He chose Wales. But the home nation teams had those players because they weren't going across to Slovakia and to Africa and getting these young players. And listen, these young players, they're getting academies, they're playing really well, they're growing, they're becoming first-team players. But Chelsea just end up selling them. But this is another problem that football have, is that they treat players like assets and commodities rather than players. So they get players in. So Chelsea will go and sign the best kid from Slovakia. No intention of ever playing him in the first team. It's just to sell him and make money. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
And then they go and buy all the best young players, and this is the problem.
Look at how many players Chelsea had. If you go back sort of a decade, how many players Chelsea had on their books and how many they actually had out on loan at any one time.
Shocking.
It was ridiculous.
People like Lukaku, prime example. Good player, never played for them. Kevin De Bruyne, they go and buy all the best young players. Salah, some of the best players the Premier League's ever seen, never played for Chelsea. Yeah, exactly, Leo. It's all about business. I mean, when the window's shut, I'm going to do my shit-kicking Premier League video, and we've got some data to back that up. And yeah, I'm just going to basically talk about how this is the Premier League's plan to ruin the league, make it uncompetitive, and only make it accessible for 6 teams. Really, is going to be my stance on that, and I'll do that when the window shuts. But they've ruined football. The Premier League have ruined football. They really have. And even UEFA as well, with these new bullshit fines and rules. Villa are getting slapped, Newcastle are getting slapped. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense.
Yeah, when you have sides that are living in debt, and you've got clubs that have absolutely no debt, and they're the ones getting hammered, that is incredibly mental.
Wrong. And then you get Manchester United and Chelsea being allowed to make special dispensations to get away from being done for PSR or SCR as it is now. It's absolute bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. It's no wonder so many people are gravitating towards the non-leagues. The local teams, and it's helping the likes of Blue Star and Blythe and Shields and Whitley and all that. And I was going through Shields the other day and I saw a guy walking up with a Whitley Bay shirt on, not a Newcastle shirt on, because you know why? He probably can't afford 90 quid for something that's fucking ghastly either, and he's went and bought a Whitley Bay shirt instead. So, because they know how to design their shirts. So,
come on, Whitley.
Exactly.
I have to go watch them this season.
2 former Whitley Bay juniors here, mate. 2 former Whitley Bay juniors. You better than me, though, mate. I was just a midfielder who fouled people. You were the star goalkeeper, mate. So I can't confirm I did kick a ball in a straight line, though, so that's good. That's good.
Once upon a time, yes.
Once upon a time, I did. Caller in from Rice. Oh, there's just nobody there, is there?
It's
when George has said, run off a cliff, Jill Scott. Oh, where is Jill, George? Where is Jill? That when YouTube pops up that advert, I'm so glad they've actually allowed you to skip it. When she goes, "Oh, please don't take me home," like, no, skip. Just she still gets that out, and then you skip it. Oh, mate, I'm sure she's a lovely lass, but how the fuck she's in football media is beyond me. Like, it really is dreadful. I didn't agree with the shit Laura Woods was getting the other day, by the way, though. I mean, she's pregnant, for fuck's sake. These people are giving her shit for looking a bit different than she normally looks on the camera. Have a word with yourself, will you?
Shock horror, yeah.
And shock horror. Pregnant woman's slightly different looking than she normally looks when she isn't pregnant. Fucking dickheads, honestly. That's just the world of football trolling for you, isn't it? Or just social media trolling, really. They'll do whatever they want. Yeah, me's a former Wallsend Boys Club. Well, that was top level. We were nowhere near you guys. We were nowhere. we were like what would be the equivalent of them? We were probably like West Ham then. If they were Wallsend Boys Club, would have been City. Probably wouldn't they back in our time, mate? Wallsend and Crammy Juniors. They were the ones to beat.
I never really had much interaction with Wallsend Boys. I did play a 5-a-side tournament there once, which was fun.
Did you get injured?
I didn't. Funnily enough, those
that's
a rarity. Days.
That's a rarity, isn't it?
I did have a good run at one point of having about 10 years without ever getting injured, and then injured everything all at once. So.
Graham's in the chat. Graham's another former Whitley Junior as well. Good to see the former Whitley Junior. Do you remember they gave us all 3 season tickets? I never used mine, but you went because you lived right next to the ground, didn't you? So I never went to the ground when they gave us all them 3 season tickets once when we played. And I think you went to a few games, but I didn't go.
I've been a few times. I've done.
We'll have to go back and do a video. We'll have to do the rounds. We'll have to go to Blythe, Shields, Whitley, Blue Star. We'll do all the games and we'll do a vlog or something. That'd be quite cool. That's something a bit different away from fucking Newcastle. The only problem is, I suppose, if it clashes with the matches, we'll not be able to do it. We'll got to do the
that's the difficulty. I'll give a shout out to Newcastle East End seniors as well, because I've been doing some of their graphic stuff for this video as well. So
moonlighting, he's moonlighting.
Big shout out to them.
Getting them gloves back on, mate, because you will be in intensive care if you do that.
Oh, I know.
I will have no producer mark if he puts them gloves back on. Excellent goalkeeper, but the Tino Livramento of goalkeepers, right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's who
Tino has nothing on me. Thank you.
No,
Darren Anderton is more my level.
Yeah, Tino Livramento is like vibranium compared to you, mate.
I was made out of the Timu vibranium.
Oh, mate, absolutely. Yeah, the paper mache goalkeeper, brilliant save. Mark used to make great saves. So like somebody would like rasp one in the top corner, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's in," and then Mark would somehow keep it out. We'd be like, "Oh my god, what a save!" And we'd just turn them our backs and hear him go. We're like, "Oh, he's fucked again. He's done himself in." So yes, good saves. Good saves, man.
I never injured myself making a save.
But shortly afterwards, though, you did hurt yourself. After it was after you made the save, the pain occurred. Really, it was a little delay.
To be fair, somebody once jumped into us with their knees and landed us in hospital. So
that was me. That was a bit of a goalmouth scramble on my defence.
No. That was
three people got sent off. Oh, you're talking about the other kid, and that. Oh, yes.
The other kid. You two-footed us on the goal line.
Yeah.
God,
I've got a comment there from. Is that M saying I'm about the same age as you, but there were no girls' teams at that time. Once it moved to netball, left-footed. As a left-footed left back, you would have walked in a boys' team. Absolutely, there wasn't many left backs, but it's good that girls' football is a lot more frequent now. To be fair, there's a lot of girls' teams now, which is great. Really is really good to see. So,
yeah, I mean, there was nothing for at our age at that point. Was there? It was just, I mean, it wasn't even talked about, let alone being anything available.
We used to go to the YMCA, didn't we, on a Friday night, and we all used to play football together. It was all the boys and the girls and stuff. And some of the girls there were good players. Some of the girls had good touch and could pass the ball really well. They were decent players, but there was no girls' teams. We all just played together as kids, just kicking the ball around, really. So it was enjoyable.
Nice card
there. James Bond. You're never getting James Bond with tackles like that, mate. Oh, he's well misjudged that, isn't he? That's frustration, that, from Bellingham, that.
And
what's the ball in the box?
It's where he lets himself down sometimes as well, isn't it? He doesn't.
He's petulant, isn't he? Petulant as a player.
He does. He loses. If you look at what Musiala did the other day,
yeah,
for Germany when he went absolutely sliding in. I can't remember the lad's name that he went in on, but I mean that was horrendous.
But Wissa there, putting the head in where it hurts, even though there's nobody around him. Sorry, Wissa. It looks quite slim, Wissa. Must be rubbish catering over in the World Cup. Not a patch on Newcastle. Yeah, he hasn't got Greg's over there. That's what it is. That's definitely what it is. He's missing that corned beef bake, isn't he? I love a corned beef bake. I had one earlier. Do you know some parts of the UK don't do corned beef bakes? I went somewhere and asked for a corned beef bake, and they looked at me like I was just a scumbag. And I was like, "What? A corned beef bake?
No, they had them.
They still want to give me it. They still want to give me one.
It's just thinking you're a scumbag.
It was actually in Scotland. He just looked at me and he went, "Nah, don't do that, mate." And I was like, "Fucking hell, serious."
Should you not have asked for it deep fried? I mean,
maybe give us a deep fry and I'll have it, mate.
Fucking hell.
England are shocking here, Mark. England are shocking so far.
This is awful.
This is dreadful. Dreadful.
George just said it there. Can't pass for shit. I mean,
they can't.
Bang on the money. You can't keep the ball, not doing anything. Well, I mean, that's actually, to be fair to Rashford, that's a good tackle.
I tell you what England need. England need to go and get themselves a good English manager, and I know just the fella.
Sam Allar didn't know we've done that.
No, you've done that. I know just the fella. I'll drive him down for you. I was down at the England FA headquarters the other day. I'll drive him back down for you. I know where I'm going. I'll drop him off for you. Don't you worry about it. And then I'll pick Nagelsmann up from the airport as well on the way back. How about that? Job done.
I was going to say, I wonder who you could be talking about.
I wonder. So somebody who, could you imagine the somber videos from the journalists if that day happened? If Lord Edward of
blackout, wouldn't they? They'd all be in black and white, and it'd be a group of journalists almost in mourning.
It would be. I think they'd do their videos in black and white, and then they'd play like James Blunt, "Goodbye, My Lover" or something in the background as like a song to be sad about losing the great Eddie Howe. No, George, I'm not talking about Graham Potter. You know who I'm talking about, George. You know it. What's this? Greg said lots of you lot about some. You could have asked for a Scotch pie or a haggis pie. Do you know the weird thing is? I'm Scottish, right? But I hate haggis. It's not my game at all. I tried it a couple of times. It was not my game at all. Iron Brew is class, though, George. Iron Brew is class. I haven't done this on purpose, by the way, to be a shithouse. It just happened to be the bottle I bought from the shop on the way down. It just so happens there's a bit of shithousery there, to be fair. What's that tap on my window, knock on my door? What's that? I just looked at that cover there.
What is that?
Is that lyrics from She Will Be Loved? I'm sure that's what he says, doesn't he? Tap on my window, knock on my door.
I was going to say that feels like a reference I should get.
Well, you get no references whatsoever, so they're wasted on you, really, mate. You popular culture and you do not go hand in hand at all, really.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
it is.
Real men drink Iron Brew. Oh, it must be an advert. It must be an advert. Yeah, it must be an advert. That chin strap on Jed Spence is horrendous, by the way. I don't know whether to put a tenner on him in the fucking Grand National wearing that thing. It's horrific, that chin strap. Could they not have got something a bit better than that? Fuck me.
As long as he's not got the blinkers on.
Innit? Honestly. It's either that or something that was Saw as the replay of the goal again. That is shocking. Shocking.
It's a scary movie than Saw.
I know. Jordan Pickford, shocking. Absolutely shocking, that man. Honestly. Couldn't save a word document. Piss poor. What's the great Declan Rice? Sorry, Leo. What's the great Declan Rice screaming at there?
Yeah, that was reaction. I think when you watch the build of the goal, about 10 minutes before the goal happens, the ball bounces up and hits one of the Congo players' arms. So I think he's probably still screaming about that, to be honest with you.
I'm just laughing at Jenny Owen's comments there. Scots eat haggis, Welsh eat seaweed, us Celts are weird. I do agree with that. I very much agree with that. Very strange delicacies, that. Very strange delicacy. But George says nothing wrong with that. Lots of iodine in kelp.
Seaweed's not... I was going to say seaweed's probably not a bad thing. Like, I've had it from Chinese perspective, but it tends not to be actual seaweed. So
no.
I've not really got nothing to kind of to judge it on, like not having had it.
Anything tastes nice if you douse it in satay sauce, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? You could eat your fucking you could eat a hair in satay sauce, mate. Job done.
Eat a bit of duck and plum sauce.
Duck and plum sauce. Steady on, don't be talking about plums. We'll get them dodgy comments in. Oh, he looks unhappy, doesn't he? England fan. He's not happy. Jordan Pickford, right? Seriously, when he does stuff like that, must glance over at that bench and look at James Trafford and go, "Fucking hell! I hope he doesn't get a transfer somewhere. I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble." He's got me. If we sign James Trafford and he's our number one week in and week out, he has to walk into that England position because there's nobody else to get near him because Pickford is piss poor.
It's funny because
Ramsdale out there. Dean Henderson's a decent keeper as well, to be fair. So
yes, I don't like Pickford. I've never liked him. He's never really let England down. That's a good ball.
No,
that's a good ball.
He isn't good enough though. That's terrible by Madueke there.
Why
lying down?
What is Madueke? Why is Madueke? Why
is he in this side? Again, that's another problem, isn't it? So if Saka's not fit enough to go to the World Cup, take somebody else. You've left Cole Palmer and Phil Foden at home. What the fuck is that? Yeah, you're right.
Bang on, George. The goal is great. Run at the player. Commit him.
Yeah.
Like they would. Like we've seen from the French. Like we've seen from the Dutch. Like run at the player. Commit the player and get a shot on target.
England, for me, Mark, have not been good enough in this World Cup so far at all. And I said the minute they come up against a top team, they'll be in trouble. But this Congo team could beat them here the way they're playing. So. Sorry, I've just read me okay. Me's going. Saw a girl outside the chip shop eating with knickers down by her ankles. I walked over and said, "Got your knickers down by ankles?" She said, "Has he gone?" Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Started early, yeah. Started early. Oh god, yeah.
Well, that's it. That's what commit them. Is that Siddiqui?
Who's down now?
Siddiqui's. Is that Siddiqui that's fouled Spence there?
Yeah, he's left one in them there. Come on, chin up, Spence. Wasn't that bad, was it? Get your chin up, lad. Get your chin up. Mind you, it was a good Megs, though. What happened there? Did he get clattered? Oh, Wayne's shite, man. He's jumped. It wasn't that bad of a challenge, man. Get up.
It's a foul. It's a
Not
foul
that
and
bad.
nothing more.
He doesn't have to roll around like he's being shot by a sniper, though, does he? From like 500 feet, man. Get
But
up.
how would he convey the fact that he's been fouled so egregiously?
The great Declan Rice with an awful free kick. Oh, nearly went, actually.
I was just about to say he's not beating the first man again with his free kick, and it bounces through them and it goes in.
Imagine that had went in, it would have been Sod's Law, wouldn't it? I think Billy on Toon Review said the other night, Haaland's done fuck all, and he's been shit, and he scored the winner, which is quite funny.
But oh my god! I mean, Conte didn't even see that coming. It's just hit him and gone wide.
But they're the kind of goals that get you back in these games, isn't it? England's still trying to do something into the ball. It's just very static against, very static, isn't it? There's no movement. There we go, committing the fullback ball in. Hurricanes never going to get that, man.
To the first defender once again. I mean, it's
poor.
It's unbelievably poor.
It is, isn't it?
We're looking at it with very little thought, very little commitment to it.
I tell you something, Madueke's touch is fucking dreadful for a winger, you know, isn't it? His first touch is a second touch. That's how bad it is. It really, really is. Again, that's another one. That's another one that puzzles me. Yeah, he's won the league with Arsenal, but telling me Phil Foden and Palmer ain't a better player than him? Sorry, like, I know they're not wingers, but what now? Like, you could have changed the shape a little bit to get them two into your side. Or one
that's
of them.
All
in? Oh, it's a good save, keeper. What a save. Brilliant stop by the goalkeeper. Jude Bellingham ghosting in there.
Much better.
It's a hell of a save.
See, beat the
That's
play.
what you do.
You know, we've got the ability to do it.
Yeah.
It's a good save from the goalkeeper to give him credit.
But that's a strong hand. Get a strong hand with it, though. Deal with it. Pickford didn't do that on that opening goal.
To get it as far away from the goal as possible, but it's a nice position for him to start with, for the keeper to save it. But he's got to do well to get that far away, and he's done it. Rashford
has been quite quiet so far in this game, trying to get in. I still think Rashford's a better through the middle than on the left, you know, with his pace and his finishing ability. I think he's a bit wasted on the left because he doesn't really deliver many good crosses. Cuts inside and gets that shot off, doesn't he, really? So he's through here. Congo have let him in. Oh, his touch has let him down. That's poor by Rashford. There's a ball in again from Rice. It's a good cross, to be fair. There's a good really run from Bellingham, that. Yeah. He did everything right. It's a great save by the keeper, to be fair. It's a really strong hand. I mean, I suppose if you're going to be hypercritical, he's headed it back to where it came. You maybe head it down into the ground rather than let it bounce trying to see the keeper.
Get it down away from it or further into the corner, but he gets good contact. It's good direction. It's a really good save.
Yeah, it is a good save. I mean, the keeper's followed the flight of the ball really well. If the keeper takes one step too far to the other side, then that's probably going to beat them, isn't it? But he's followed that really well. Good goalkeeping. England don't really deserve. Go on.
No. I was going to say I quite like that from the referee there. Kane falls over on the floor and appealing for nothing. Like in the referee just waits him to get back up. I quite like them that they've just ignored an awful lot and just go get up. There's one of the Paraguay players was rolling around the other day, and he just looked at him as if to say, like with utter disdain, and went, "Just get up."
Was that Mickey?
Seriously,
was it not Mickey?
No, it wasn't Mickey.
Mind you, the Scotland game, the referee gave a little bit too much away when he didn't give 2 penalties, mind you. Not that I'm bitter.
Well, so, some have been better than others. Let's put it that way.
Yes, that's a safe bet. Congo again running over. I'll tell you what. Is that Wan-Bissaka?
Oh, Jesus.
He's in. He's through. Oh, my God. He's put a ball through. Oh, I was going to fall to Wissa there. It's going to fall to Wissa. I'll tell you what, if Wissa scores, I'm waiting for George's head to fall off in the chat here. If Wissa scores, I'm just waiting for it.
It's who gets there first, me or him.
Oh, tell you what. Referee's been decent, says Jimmy. Better in the Premier League. Well, that's not hard, is it? I think Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles could ref the Premier League better than them idiots. Absolutely dreadful. I thought in the last game as well, Harry Kane just looks really tired. He looks really tired. He looks really fatigued. He can't move a lot. He's not moving as fluid as he was moving for Bayern Munich. He just looks really, really tired.
It's because we put too much on him. Like,
Shouldn't have played him against Bayern.
No, we really shouldn't. Or if you're going to play him, then bring him off at half time. Like, or as soon as the first goal goes in, then just change the forward, give him a rest. He doesn't need to play every single minute of every single game. Just
bring on Tony or Watkins or something like that. They still would have had too much for Panama. But yeah, it's again squad rotation, isn't it? You know, I mean, a lot of these players have played like 60, 70 games, man. Like, you know what I mean? This season, it's ridiculous how much football these lads have played. So they're bound to be fatigued. They're over in a different country with real hot, humid conditions. I know there's aircon in the stadium stuff. There's a good ball in. Ooh, nearly. England keeping it alive. It's a free kick to Congo, yeah. Sloppy tackle by O'Reilly.
The only thing I would say about that, though, is it's not just England players that will look fatigued. You look at a lot of them, and they play the same number of games. Funnily enough, the French lads probably have played less games, which is why they look so fresh. Because at least these will have been rotated. PSG lads will have been rotated. The likes of Dewey and Barcola kind of half and half, isn't it?
He was injured for quite a while, wasn't he? Missed quite a lot of games.
Yeah, so you know, you look at the wide players that PSG have when they play. Kvaratskhelia doesn't play many league games, but plays the Champions League, and Dewey's done this sort of the same. And Barcola comes in for league games and plays other times. So they rotate an awful lot in that. So they'll be a lot fresher than certainly ours.
See, Barcola's been linked to Liverpool after Diomande. And Diomande is now one of my favourite players because he turned down Liverpool. I like that kid. I really like him. Always liked him as a player. Anyone who turns down Liverpool is going to be one of my favourite players. I really, really dislike that club severely.
Not that he's bitter at all.
Good ball over top. Harry Kane's in. It's a good touch. He's in. Harry Kane. Oh, good challenge. Good challenge. Again, he just a little bit
couldn't get it.
Sluggish with that. Ball's back over here. Madueke. Can he make something happen? Oh, nearly. Oh, rushed off the line. Oh. England pushing here for this equaliser. You need the equaliser before half time here, Mark.
Brilliant block.
Got it back, O'Reilly. That's it. England now stepping their game up here, showing that quality now. I agree, yeah. We're better with Lewis Hall there, 100%. Still can't believe he didn't get called when Tino got injured. That dreadful decision by Tuchel, that dreadful decision. I hope Hall was in like Magaluf getting pissed and told him to fuck off anyway if he rang him. So he's probably a bit more professional than that, though. Madueke closed down. Oh, Bellingham's just trying to get under the goalkeeper there. This is still alive, this. Taking too long, man. Taking too long, Madueke. Taking too long.
To be fair to him, he done brilliantly before, but then it's just he's got to have more conviction in what he does.
No, I've seen that.
That's better.
Madueke. It was poor. I'll let him off now. Then Madueke's decision making's poor, man. He's a little bit like a Langer, but with less pace. Madueke, very similar player. The only difference is he's had more end product at Arsenal this season. Riley, lovely turn inside. Well defended by Congo. Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, and then O'Reilly just there's absolutely in that position. There's absolutely no need to lay hands on. And
that's a brilliant block, by the way. That's a brilliant bit of defending. As was this off the line as well. Excellent defending there. Oh, Marcus is in the chat. Good to see you, Marcus. Good to see Marcus in the chat. Great defending by Congo. Really well watched. Good protection of the ball back there as well, by the way, by a defender. Just pushing them knees inside. He was not in for a nutcracker there at all, was he? That's expert defending, that. A lot of naive young defenders would just get hit square in the ball back there and they'd be on the deck crying their eyes out. Well done, defender. By the way, he goes down with injury.
I mean,
serious face on. He's got a serious face on. He's not happy. Mark's serious face is on. He's not happy.
We do this all the time. There's that. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? Every time we go into this and we think maybe. I don't think we were ever good enough to get through the 32. Like, come on.
Yeah. Eddie
Oh, Wissa's offside again. Shock.
I can see Jason Tindall in that England training kit now. Oi, looking sharp, Eddie. Looking sharp, mate. Oi, mate.
How was the old boogie back to the old airport for the Scots, huh?
It's good. It's good, mate. Very good. Very good. We enjoyed it immensely. Steve Clark didn't know. He fucked off and flew somewhere else.
Yeah, he got out sharpish, didn't he?
I mean, to be fair, Scotland would have got themselves to blame. The defender was diabolical. You can't pass the ball to better opposition and then expect not to get punished at this level. But yeah, I mean, I suppose just a quick one while we're waiting for the free kick, Mark. Is it slightly early to tell? What is your take on Tuchel as England manager? I mean, because he signed an extension, didn't he, after this competition? Are you having him as the England manager with the selection and the way you've played?
I've seen nothing in qualifying because it was qualifying was
Rubbish free kick by Rice.
I've seen nothing so far other than half an hour against the Croatians to suggest that we're anything different to what we've been before. We once again have been slow. We've been predictable. It's like watching Newcastle at times.
It really is like watching Newcastle watching England this World Cup.
We've got once again you're playing with two wingers that realistically only want to cut inside. It doesn't matter who we play. We're open at the back an awful lot. We've got huge question marks over selections for players that just not good enough to play at this level. Not good enough for where England want to be. Not where we should be, because I think that's a totally different question. Where we want to be is way ahead of where we actually are at the moment.
Well, this generation of England, compared to the ones that we kind of grew up watching, is nowhere near the quality. Nowhere near the quality. You know, if you think about the players that England had over the years, you look at that golden generation. You know, all of them players would have got into a Real Madrid or Barcelona team potentially, or a really good AC Milan team. You're talking about David Beckham, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, Paul Scholes, Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen, even in his pomp. You know, there's nobody in this side bar Kane and Bellingham probably at a push do that for me. They really don't. I just don't think they're anywhere near that level. I don't think there's many. I mean, I think Mark Gahey's a really good player, but he's not world class, and he's not like Rio Ferdinand and John Terry at that time were Champions League finalist centre halves more or less every other season. And you look at it now, like you've got Mark Gahey and Konza, no disrespect to them two, but nowhere near. Nowhere near.
You go to 98 with Campbell and you've got the likes of Tony
Adams was coming out, and then you had Woodgate who couldn't get it because
Woodgate.
Yeah,
the level of that, the caliber of player, the caliber of playing. I mean, that golden generation that we had
was incredible. That was one of the best. That was the best sets of players I've ever seen. The fact that England didn't win anything, that was the time for me for England to win something. It was completely mismanaged by the obsession with 4-4-2s. Terrible, absolutely terrible. England through here. It's a good tackle there from Congo.
And there's a couple of comments here that just want to pick up on Jimmy saying that Mexico looks sharp. Look, if England get through, Mexico will batter them.
Well, I was talking to somebody today, and they said they fancied England to beat Congo tonight, but they wouldn't beat Mexico.
No,
because Mexico are on home turf and all, and they used to play in these kind of conditions and everything else.
Yeah, George will make such negative decisions. Yeah, we
Congo coming through again.
Once again, we're just safe. We try and do things
too safe. It's a good ball over there. Was that Wissa? Good ball over on the overlap. Ball coming in. Oh my God! Oh. Wow, Wissa hits the post. Wow, what a let off that was! What a let off that was for England. That could have easily been 2-0. Easily been 2-0. That is unbelievable. Flicks off O'Reilly. It's a good instinctive finish from Wissa. He's got to put that away, though. Oh, he's got to put that away. Oh, Wissa. Got to score that. Got to score that. I mean, if that's 2-0, wow. England ain't getting back into that. England are not getting 3 goals in this game the way they're playing if they go 2-0 down. There's no way. Harry Kane coming through here. Oh, is the keeper took him out?
Is he looking for a pen? He's dived. He said he's dived.
Dived. Keeper says he's dived.
Harry Kane.
Oh, he's got to book him in, hasn't he?
I'm at the point of this, right? It says if he thinks he's dived, he has to book him.
He's got to book him.
There are Congo players that are waving the yellow card there. Why is Mbemba not getting booked? This is the thing that I've seen time and time again in this World Cup. Why is Mbemba not getting booked? There was a play the other day that was waving the. Was it?
I don't know. It's difficult. That the keeper's just took him out with his. No, but Kane's kicked into the keeper.
I think Kane's left his legs there, so it's not. It's one where it goes against you. You go like that can't be given as a penalty. It's
I don't think that's a penalty though. I don't think that's a penalty.
Why are we not booking players that are doing this? Every single time, that should be an instant book. And he's waving that in the referees.
He's going to check it. I think he might give this. I think he might give this. I think he might give this pen.
Nah, it's over.
No?
Check over.
Check over. Oh, that was quick.
Fuck's sake.
We take longer in the Premier League, don't we? Christ. So nobody's been booked for that. Not for the Kane diving, not for the yellow card waving, which is poor from the referee. But I think it would have been a soft pen if they give it.
Sorry, I've just put the stoppage time on it.
That's how much you've given up. 6 minutes.
I was just setting it up just so I got it ready. I think that's what it probably will be. It'll be 5 or 6 minutes with the 3 minutes for the break and the bits and pieces. But I was just putting the number in and then I just pressed show.
Mark's telling you how many minutes I've added. England through again here. Declan Rice. Just trying to win it back there. Rashford again, trying to tuck inside. Never going to beat 4 men doing that.
Trying to run through 3 players. It's not going to work.
The problem is with these players, right, is they all think they're fucking Cristiano Ronaldo in that prime. Like, use your teammates, pass 1-2, make a run. All these guys trying to skin all the players and score goals like Diallo scored the other night for fucking Ivory Coast, man. You're like, what are you doing?
And Mbemba there, Madwege there, runs past it, does a couple of step overs, nearly falls over the ball, then turns around and puts one of the worst crosses in.
Yeah, that should be a yellow card.
I'm sorry, but that is the biggest
yellow card.
It's a yellow. It's infuriating because he's doing that in front of the referee's face.
That's a straight yellow card. It's a big ball over the top. Oh, is he? What's happened here? Oh, I thought he just lost that there, O'Reilly. So I don't think O'Reilly's the player that people think he is, you know. I think
not on this side.
Incredibly unlucky not to be in this team over O'Reilly. You know, I think he's done well for City, but he goes drifting quite a bit. And I don't think he's a natural left back. I think he goes to go into midfield too much. He wanders and he gets lost a bit. And I just think, Lewis Hall is a much more natural fit at left back. Marcus Rashford here. That's Riley with the overlap. Is that a corner ball? Back to the great one. It squares it. The great one. Madawege slinging that in. Oh, great save by the keeper. What is this keeper? Get him signed up, Newcastle. He's class. Get him signed. Great instinctive saves. Incredible, man. Bellingham again.
That's a really, really good save.
That's a great save. Bellingham's trying to get in that corner. That's a great reflex save by the goalkeeper there.
To be fair, Madwege there, he gets it's a great ball in. It is a great little flick header, and it's close enough to the goalkeeper. But that's the reactions there to get.
Congo again the break. Yes, he got in front of his man. That's good defending by Spence. Good defense by Chinny Chin there.
It was 6 minutes as well, and I forgot
There
to
you
put
go.
it on as soon as I'm all over the place with the numbers today. It is
Very,
6
very
minutes.
good. Yes. What a good guy. That was an excellent save by the keeper there. Power. Get a powerful hand to it, man. That's where Pickford went wrong. Rashford's done very little in this game, has he? He'd be lucky to come on the second half, Rashford. I think they might go to Gordon, I think, because he's done very little. And England have been so static, no movement. So I think he might bring Gordon on the second half.
I think it's one of those you got.
Got runners
I
over.
don't know what we do. I get Bellingham further forward, but then what do you do with?
Oh, what's a lovely bit of skill. A lovely bit of skill there. Oh, bad touch. The great one looking for a pass. Squares the Harry Kane, who's deep again. Deeper than a bloody deep sea diver, Harry Kane, isn't he?
We'd be better off with a centre forward that's going to run in behind at this point.
Yeah.
Turning into players.
Back when you used to have players like Owen on the shoulder and stuff like that and getting in the box.
Just do
Kane's
something
just
different.
Way too deep. The thing is, it only works if Kane comes deep if he has runners beyond him. If the wingers don't go beyond him, he's just too deep, isn't he, with the ball? It's like Nick Voltmarner at Newcastle.
Madwege there, running against two players, knocks the ball past one, forgetting that there's another defender the other side of him, so he runs the ball straight to him. The decision-making ability is awful.
He's been really frustrating, Madwege. Really, really frustrating.
Two really good moments. The one where he gets to the byline, and then the cross is really decent. But it's so frustrating.
You could be describing Miguel Almiron as Newcastle peak, couldn't you? There, those kind of things. It's kind of how Madwege's playing. It's a lovely turn there from the Congo player. I tell you what, these Congo players are good players. You know, they're decent players here, and they're really come to play. They're not scared of England at all. He's got a ball across the box there. Oh, he's just took too long with that pass there. If he just looked up a little bit quicker, well, it's Wissa's offside again. Is it Wissa offside again? He's the new Papa Cisse.
Wouldn't surprise me.
To be fair to Bellingham there, I think he's done everything he can with that header. I think that's just a really good save.
Yeah.
Signing this Congo keeper, Vincent, absolutely. Huh? I would have that, mate. Who's he playing for?
I quite like the sign of respect from Jude as well after they're going to the goalkeeper, just try to give him a bit of. But it's Le Havre, I think. The goalkeeper
he's good when he does that, Bellingham, but not when he's arguing with somebody's bench and having a bit of shit with them. You know what I mean? There's no need for that, is there? Really? England trying to break through again here. Rashford with a big long ball at Madwege. He's been very up and down. He's put another big ball in the box. Rashford still got that. Could still be alive. Got Bellingham chasing that. Another corner. Jude Bellingham pumping up the crowd, even though England have done very little to warrant the crowd being excited once again. Do your fucking job, Bellingham. Stop trying to whip the crowd up. I hate when footballers do that. I would love a crowd in unison to shout "fuck off" to these players when they do that in unison. I really, really would. Because that is one of the modern day icks of the game for me. Just fuck off and do your job and play. It really is. Fucking winds me up. Corner coming in from the great one. Harry Kane. Oh,
it's a great save again.
This keeper's on fire. Is he not?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, he's injured. Keeper's injured.
Did
he save that with his balls?
The corners there.
Did the keeper save that with his balls? Go on, keeper.
Been there and done that.
I was going to say. Maybe that's just how good he is. Like he just does training exercises with his hands, his feet, and he gets his nuts out and just saves it. He saved it with his balls. Go on, mate. Well played. See, great save, keeper. Thanks, mate. That's half time. Shocking by England. Shocking at half time by England. I mean, well, I'm going to let you ponder, Mark. I'm going to let you cry on the microphone because I'm going to move location. So you cry on the microphone. I'm about to move. So you talk to the people, and I'm going to mute and
It's the first time we've seen a grown man cry on the channel. No, I think just looking at some of the stats for that first half, 60% possession or 59% possession, 8 shots, 4 on target, 5 big chances for England, and I mean the goalkeepers made two unbelievable saves, three really good saves, really. I just, but again, the lack of awareness at the back to not cover, Spence getting dragged inside for the goal and allowing Sapenga to pick the ball. It's really poor goalkeeping from Pickford to allow that in his near post, and nearly again with Wissa's chance. It's so very typically England, and yeah, I mean it can't go on like this, can it? And I've got McCarthy in my head going, it can. Yeah, it just we've got to create. We have to create more in the second half. Like we have to. Me okay, me Gordon on the he is, but will he actually do anything? Will he create anything to has he got the ability to do that? He's certainly push and run past the player. I think we probably need some of that. What's that? Thanks for the DLC, Kira. Absolutely. Gordon needs goals for the CB. He certainly needs to get some goals and some form um, for Barcelona because they're not they haven't appeared particularly enamoured with him, have they? There's sort of certainly some of the fans that they're not overly happy with the amount of money they've spent on him for the lack of output that he's provided. But yeah, that's there's encouraging signs in that for England with the chances, with the came one at the end there, the two Bellingham headers. But like this is a side that's never played in a knockout part of the World Cup before. As I guess it's all about team unity and things, but look at that back line when you've got Wan-Bissaka at right back, you've got the lad at left back who's is he Sunderland player but spent the season out on loan. His name completely escapes. It's Masuaku. And Bemba, who's at Lille. You've got Aaron. I've completely forgotten the other centre back's name. Axel Twanzebe, who was at Ipswich and at Burnley. He's not. We these are games where, with all due respect, we shouldn't be struggling in it. We really shouldn't. Brian's in the chat. Evening, folks. Please, Wissa put in Limpy again. Limpy's a good description of that first half performance. Yeah, the frustrations of being an England fan. Yeah, I get look at Pickford's position for the goal. I sort of get his setup. He is looking to his left hand side to be able to dive. You more than expect the striker to be going the opposite side, but he has to be aware, and to get the ball going under his hand is just Pickford. Yeah, little arms. Just couldn't get his hand down. You should not be getting beat at your near post like that. Really shouldn't. Aaron, don't worry, lads. England will jam their way through. Not sure. I hold your optimism on that. To be honest with you, I really don't. But yeah, what are we looking at in terms of scores and for players wise in that half? Because I can't imagine there's an awful lot of good in there. O'Reilly's got a super score. O'Reilly's got a 5.7, particularly bad. Anderson and Rice 6.9. Madwake is 7.8. I guess that's the two opportunities he created. Bellingham with a 7.1. Kane, I mean, up until that last chance, pretty much ineffective. Like, we need to get him in the game. We need to service him more. Yeah, Vincent body shape when he makes a save is quite like an arc curve. It's weird, isn't it? He doesn't react quick enough to get his body in position or in a better position. This England team accurately shows the mood of a nation, just nothing there. Absolutely right. There's no. It's flat as hell, isn't it? Like, it's just a performance that just leaves you flat, completely devoid of confidence. Is that a bit hyperbolic? They got their goal. Well, it should be two up, but we've got to be doing better. And they're showing highlights now of the Kane penalty. The more you see that, actually, we see those given an awful lot. I still can't get over the fact that the referee hasn't booked the Congo players for waving that imaginary yellow card in his face. Let's not forget that. He hasn't just done it behind his back where other people can see. They waved it in his face and he hasn't reacted at all. But yeah, I think it's funny that the penalty, just watching it again, I mean, Kane just drags his feet. Like, there's no need. You've got the ability to hurdle the goalkeeper. You've looked for the penalty at that point, and I don't like that. I've never liked it. We've seen them given, but yeah, I'm just trying to interview with Anthony Barry at halftime. It's weird that they're halftime interviews with coach and staff and things. Yeah, very good, Graham. It's. I don't understand it, and let's say it happened the other night as well. They were waving imaginary yellow cards. I think in fact, it was Vinny Junior, wasn't it, that was waving one that wasn't booked, and that was blatantly in the referee's face as well. It's one of these FIFA directives that they've just completely forgotten about. They're too busy focused on other things like the hand over the mouth and stuff like that. They're not doing the stuff that's absolute. I know he's going down, but that's a pen. It's one way. If it's given against you, you're screaming at it because he does drag his foot. He's looking for it, but I think he can do better there. I think he can hurdle that, and he's got the ability to then finish. But we really have to come out in this second half now, England, and really do much better. We have to control the game much more. We've got to move the ball much more quickly. Get them in positions where they don't want to be. They're defending with Harry Kane with his back to goal, and with there were a couple of moments where the England players towards the edge of the box have their backs to goal, and they won't mind that at all. That move from Madueke where he gets to the byline and pulls the ball, that's what we've got to do. We've got to get them, isolate them one-on-one. We've got to get good crosses in. We've got to get to the byline and pull ball back. But we've got to do it well. And he's back.
I'm back. I've moved location. As you can imagine, in a busy household at 6 o'clock at night, there's lots of things going on. So I've moved location. I'm back downstairs. I'm still watching the game on my phone. It's just limping on low battery mode, a little bit like England, really. So I was listening to you, man, in my ear, though, Mark. Did a great job, even though you're fighting back the tears of disappointment of England possibly going out the World Cup to Dr. Congo.
There's a glass full of them here.
I was going to say, mate, it was empty when you started. You just filled it up, have you? Oh, here's the BBC peddling this fucking Southgate drama again. I can't believe my dad's watched this. My dad is one of the most Scottish Scotsmen I've met, and he's watched this. And I said, I could not be asked. Some of the players, by the way, the casting for the players, and that was fucking abysmal. I mean, Jack Grealish, my word, they did him dirty in that, didn't they? He's a good little kid, Jack Grealish.
They've massively screwed him over with just the attitude of how thick they've made him out to be as well.
Oh, man. Absolutely.
I've got no interest in watching that at all.
I have been chased out the cupboard, Graham. Yes, I'm back. I'm back in the Evermore Media Suite. So I was actually upstairs in the corner of me bedroom, hence the TV over my shoulder and the curtain to me right there, my left hand side. But
Out of
thankfully,
the,
it wasn't too busy. So
I was going to say, out of the Privet Drive cupboard under the stairs
yes,
back at
I
Hogwarts.
was running away from the Dursleys. Pint of straight vodka, says he, and I think he needs it, mate. I think he needs it after that.
I wish now I'd gone for something stronger.
Yeah, it's Joseph Fiennes who plays Southgate, Adam. Famously of Handmaid's Tale, if you've seen that show, and many other things he's been in. But yeah, so he's Voldemort's brother, effectively, mate. So there you go. I'll tell you what, Big Al's caught the sun, isn't he? Big Al's not been slapping the old sun cream on in the States.
Oh no.
He's got that 7 pints in the beer garden tan, isn't he, Big Al? You know, like, I don't need any sun cream, man. Comes home and again, fuck me, mate. You look like a lobster. Where you been? That's what Big Al looks like. That's how I would tan. If I went to America and didn't put sun cream on, that's how I would look. Red. Sounds shocking. Yeah, it's not for me, Adam, to be fair. Surprisingly enough. You know what I'm like? I'm a stubborn twat with stuff like that. Like, I haven't watched The Only Way is Wrexham thing because I just can't be arsed with it. You know, Mark loves it because Mark loves a football fairy
I do
tale.
enjoy it, yeah.
I'm just a cynical bastard, and I'm like, I can't be done with it. And I hate the whole Hollywood FC bollocks. So, can't be arsed with it. Imagine they got in the Premier League. It'd be horrendous, man.
Oh,
England have never won a knockout trip. Oh, my God, Marcus. My word.
So I think that's true. We have been losing knockout games, but not at half time. I think we've always been level. We've been losing at other points in the game, but we've always been level at half time in those scenarios.
If there's anything to hang on to, when England played Croatia, they were rubbish in the first half, and then they came out in the first 10 minutes and they blew Croatia away. So if they have a 10 minutes like that, and one of those chances goes in, they get level, there's a good chance they could turn the screw on Congo here. But Congo look dangerous on the break, on the transition. They've got pace. They make clever runs. You know, they look sharp. And I wouldn't fancy, even if England went back to 1-0 each or 2-1, I'd still think Congo would come at them. I really do.
The one thing we've got to look at is that the more we have to open up, the more that exposes us to them on the break.
I did wonder who that was in the studio for a minute there, by the way.
It's Darren Cann, isn't it? The referee guy.
His side profile, I thought was the fucking penguin from Batman for a minute. That's what he looked like. Yeah. Get his umbrella out. Bloody hell. Uncanny. Uncanny. Yeah, I think Kane's trying to buy that for a pen mark.
I'm of the opinion. I disagree with the comment before. I'm now of the opinion that that's not a penalty.
No, I think he's trying to buy that. No,
when he's trying to buy that, for me, there's no need at that point. Like,
I think the penguin agrees as well.
It's infuriating.
I think the penguin agrees.
I didn't like it when Owen dived for the penalty and it was against Argentina, so you should love it. I didn't like it. I don't like it when we resort to that. I know everybody does it. I know there's the argument to say, well, if everybody else does it, we should do it too. But I hate it. I really hate it.
Yeah. Is he coming out of the second half? Yeah, go on, Mark. You've been holding the fort. The great ones telling Marcus Rashford what to do there. Listen to him, Marcus. He is greatness personified. Jordan Pickford coming out. How cool does the Congo manager look, man? He's just swagging out and he's not bothered, is he?
Just the Paraguayan manager with the long, like, flowing blonde hair.
Oh, yeah. The one looks like Vigo. Looks like Vigo from Ghostbusters 2.
Going bonkers.
Yeah. He was great. He was great when he's like, you are like the buzzings of flies to him. I see him run him down the sideline. Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. I'd just be chatting Vigo if he was our manager non-stop.
Yeah,
he's in no rush, this manager, by the way, is he? Just having a little stroll out.
Definitely not. Just another one for the second half, guys. Just remember, try not to put any spoilers in the chat for, because we are running a little bit behind. I think the live.
We are
So
because
if
we're
we
on the
are
player.
all watching it at the same time, great. Watch it ahead. Don't mind us being slightly behind, but don't drop those spoilers in for us.
And I think George might not be able to help himself if Wissa scores, because there'll just be Wissa in the chat, and then we'll kind of know what's going on, really. So if he's still with us,
I'll allow
George,
that.
he's gone back to work there. So yeah, Chancellor Mbemba there getting everyone pumped up. I'll tell you something: if England lose this game and go out, Mark, this will not stick well to Tuchel. The press will be out for Tuchel big time tomorrow. If this is the case, 100%. It'll be the only time the politicians get a day off getting abused by the press if Tuchel loses this game, because everything will be on him.
It will be dogs abuse.
And they'll dig them all out. They'll all be on TalkSport tomorrow. They'll dig them all out. Allardyce, Pulis, Harry Redknapp.
I'll tell you what.
We should never got a German as a manager.
Did you see the reaction the Koreans had to their side going home?
Oh no,
I mean, the managers resigned.
Yeah,
but the apology, the note that Heung-min Son put out, it was interesting to read. There was no mention of the coaching staff, no mention of the manager, anything like that.
No,
but it's comment. I always felt like to have to, as the captain, to have to put a message out to go, please don't abuse the players. Like, just you.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
It's
Congo
sad
through here, you know. Oh my God, I tell you something. That was a dangerous move.
That would have been a nice start, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, England just as open as Sharon Stone's legs in the first 2 minutes there of the second half. My word. Sorry, Evan. I'm trying not to smirk too much. I'm just a smirky fella.
I'm amazed there's not a Congo flag in the background. Do you know what I mean? It just
no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, mate. I wouldn't do that. So when I'm talking to my customers in my profession, I just pretend I'm English. I don't tell them that I'm Scottish because I can get away with the accent. You see, England looking for a ball over the top. England just looks so raggedy, man. So raggedy, moving. This is such a poor England side, man. It really is. I don't know how people are excited about this. Like, not a good side at all, man. And they've played nobody thus far, really. Nobody.
But you look at it, there's an aging out or some of a new generation of Croatia players. You know, when they're playing a 40-odd-year-old in central midfield. Ghana, who are not the Ghana from a few years ago, but still took us to 0-0 and probably could have won that. Panama, it took us an hour to score against that. I mean, that's the kind of saving grace, I think, for England at the moment, is the fact that it took an hour against Panama to score. The difference being it was still 0-0 at that point. Congo don't have to take any risks. They don't have to go out to try and win this now. They've done that.
Sorry, I was just changing my line there because I realised I was still on the upstairs extender one, and you were going a bit giggity. All right, so I thought I'd just change the other thing there. Michael's joined us. He decided to come and check us out. He's been watching Billy Bob. Good. Jimmy says Chris, you shouldn't be smirking, especially since the ban. My ban. Have I had a ban? I don't know. What ban? Marcus is shocked Kane's been so quiet. I'm not. I just think he's burnt out. I just think he's totally fucked from a massive season in Bayern Munich and then this.
What you get with Kane, when you put him in position to score those goals, like they do with Bayern, I guess Spurs did it as well. He scored a lot of goals for England, but he's been not always a flat track bully. But in games like this, we don't put him in position to score goals. We're not free flowing like Bayern are. Yeah. We don't. Like, it's just.
Yeah, poor Evan. Spare thoughts for Evan. Being at Newcastle and an England fan, it's not an enjoyable time, Evan, is it? To be fair, it's not an enjoyable time at all. It's grim. I think Nico O'Reilly's been found out a little bit international level in this tournament, mate. To be brutally honest with you, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's
No.
ready for this kind of.
Well defended.
Well defended again. I just don't think he's ready for this this type of level of competition. Oh, smoking ban, Jim. All right. So it's a clever joke. Smirking. That what they're saying, Ashington. What did I say the other day? I think I said that in the Toonaroo chat. Come on, it was. Oh, Oscar Bob. I called him Asker Babe, as they call him in Ashington. Asker Babe. Oh, yeah, he's a curry player, Asker Babe, you know? Curry player. Corner coming in from the great one. We actually find ahead here.
Well, he's missed. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, keeper's come right out there.
He missed the first player again, at least this time.
Do you know what? I tell you what it is. This myth that Declan Rice is this amazing set piece taker. He couldn't cross the fucking street, man. Every corner I've seen him put in is shit. It really is. Where does this myth come from?
Against Madrid.
It's
that game against Real Madrid. He's never done it before, and he's never done it since.
Yeah, ridiculous, man. I don't understand it. Like you know, I say we used to see England players take set pieces like Beckham and Gerrard and you know players like that, and even Trippier. Declan Rice is finding nobody with these corners. Nobody.
Hit the first man again. Can we please get him off corners and free kicks? He's fucking shite.
He's Irish anyway, says Adam. Oh, it's a bit of a nasty collision there. Somebody's being hobbled. Oh, I'll tell you, he's got a man over if he sees it. Oh, it's a good bit of blocking there.
Had the opportunity to get away there.
They did. He just didn't see that man over quick enough, did he there? If he had, England would have been in trouble. But it's England on the break now. Marcus Rashford took it inside. Looking for that shot. Side netting. That's what we want Rashford to do. He's hung out way too wide today. He's not got involved in the play. But if he squares up his fullback like that, 9 times out of 10, he's going to beat him. And he's got to. Well, that was Wissa and it was Wissa and Spence. Oh, that's a bit of a tasty one.
Yeah, it's almost a 50-50. But and this is what you want from Rashford. You want him driving. He's got to go across goal.
He's got to, man. Poor decision by Marcus Rashford there. Ian says Madueke is shit. He doesn't. He's not World Cup class for me. There's a lot of players in this England squad that aren't World Cup class, and that's the problem. That's England's problem. I mean, even if they get through these lot, like you say, you got to play Mexico. Mexico look a handy side, but the minute you would come up against a France or even a Brazil, I think they'd tear you to pieces. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny Jr. down the left hand side up against Jed Spence. I mean, I know who my money's on.
Ripping to pieces
against Reece James, and Reece James gets injured after 5 minutes, just trying to turn to keep up with him. Even
Bruno Guimaraes boss that midfield. I think he would just fucking pass it around him at the minute. The way he's playing compared to them.
I mean, there's
my iPlayer's just crashed. There's yours just crashed.
My screen has just gone.
Oh, my iPlayer's just crashed. I'm gonna go back into it and try and play it again. Watch live. Are you back?
Can anybody just tell us what's happened there? Because it's just gone. I assume it's another good save from the goalkeeper, according to Graham. But that's an awful cross.
Rashford's injured on mine. Oh, he's rolling around.
So Bellingham.
No, it wasn't a save there. Made the guys just slightly ahead of us. Get a license. We've got a license, mate. I'm just watching it on the iPlayer on my thing. I've got a TV license. My TV's over there. I've got to put it on. It means I have to get up and put it on. But then I'll be ahead of Mark because we synced up before the game. So can't do that. Oh, it's the save from Bellingham. Is another good save. It was another good save. Good save from Jude Bellingham again. I mean, Bellingham's probably looking not to get a goal here. This keeper's having an absolute fucking blinder, to be fair.
Yeah. He's been the only one really to...
Who does he play for? Have you checked? Who does he play for?
Le Havre, I think.
I guess get him signed, man. I'm going to check it now. Get him signed. Get him signed. This kid is on fire. Let's have a look. Le Havre? They just won the French league.
No.
Le Havre won the French league? Who won the French league?
Paris Saint-Germain? Oh, no. Was it...
No, it was the other one. It was the one Maxi played for, wasn't it? Didn't he win the French league?
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain when Lens were second.
That's it, Lawns. I knew somebody was
Lens,
up there, but he's got a contract. He's got a contract till June 2027. This keeper, so get in there, bid.
to be fair,
They'll have
he plays for the side that finished 14th in Ligue 1. You've got Burnley's centre back. I think does Mbemba play for Lille? I think I said before, and the left back has been playing for Lens. So, like, yeah,
wow. And they're playing England off the fucking park. Michael says if Fernandez is worth 85 million, and he likes the West Ham lad, Tonali's got to be 120. Tonali's got to be 100 million or nothing. Tell Spurs to fuck off. Say it's 100 million quid or fuck off. And say Tonali, get back to pre-season and fucking get back to play for Newcastle. Simple as that. If somebody wants to pay 100 million beforehand, then fine. I mean, I was talking about a cash plus deal for Trafford, and somebody said to me in the comments, apparently you can't do that. It was something that the Mango did in his video or something like that. I don't know the ins and outs of that, but if Newcastle want Trafford and City want Tonali, surely something can be done there. But that's all.
The trouble with those deals is it comes down to UEFA, and UEFA not recognizing profits from deals that are sort of they see them as mutual deals.
True.
They would recognize it as two separate transactions, and one counteracts the other, so that you don't get the profit from one for their.
Well,
squad cost.
You could be sneaky. You could be sneaky and do what the Forest did with Lackademus effectively for us, and then we accept the lower bid for Tonali, but the Trafford bid is in. The Trafford money's in there as well potentially. I don't know. You can be creative with it. That's up to them fucks to figure out. Do your job, as Roy Keane would say. Do your job. Do your job. Fucking sign players. Sign players. Do your job.
I don't think it matters in terms of if the value. Like, it doesn't matter what value they'll see it as a mutual deal.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Mark? Do you know what it is, right? Fuck the lot of them. They make the rules so hard to follow, right? They're just trying to catch people out. Just breach them and send them a middle finger via fucking email and say, suck on that and fine us all you want. Fuck you. I don't care. The most they've ever dished out is 6 points, and that's it. It's fine as 6 points. It's 2 games. Fuck it. James Trafford could save you 6 points. Bollocks to them.
The difficulty would be because that ruling in terms of the mutual stuff comes down to UEFA, so that affects City in Europe, and then it'll affect. Given Newcastle have now been fined by UEFA, if they then get European football, then they run the risk of getting into trouble with them again and getting a heavier punishment than they've already got.
Give me the sporting director job, Newcastle. I'll just tell the fuck off, and then that'll be that. We'll just deal with it. Deal with it later. Tell the fuck off.
Bankrupt.
Yeah, just tell me fuck off. No, just say fuck off. I wouldn't give away ridiculous deals. I would just, I see a comment, Andrew. Roy Keane's not my strongest one, mate, but you knew who I referenced, so it obviously wasn't that bad, was it? But yeah, I just tell me fuck off. I just say no, you piss off. You know, you want us to sell our best players, to try and meet some financial rules that you put in place and keep changing all of the time. So it's impossible nearly for us to do it. Fuck you. Simple as that. We're doing a deal with City and bollocks to you. I mean, Man City got 115 charges over there. What's 116? I tell them to fucking deal with it. Throw it into the pile. Fuck them. Man City don't care. You got many charges against them. No, you do is you just appeal them and take the Premier League and UEFA to court. 2 of them will back off anyway. It's bollocks, man. It's placebo. It's all bullshit. They're not going to. Well, all these people are like wetting their knickers. Oh, we're going to get relegated. No, you're not, man. They're going to do fuck all. 6-point fine. That's it. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that, mate. Add it to my repertoire. Congo through again. Go off on a rant about the Premier League here and forget the games.
Such a poor loss of the ball from Anderson there.
Yeah, you're right, Vincent. We should have brought the rules long ago. They set the rules up to stop Newcastle. I'd have said, "Fucking deal with it." I'd have said, "We'll breach them. We won't massively break them, but we'll breach the odd 1 or 2. If you want to give us a 6-point fine, fine, fuck you." But the PIF are so financially set in their ways that it seems to be like a shame to them, a personal shame, a professional shame if they're deemed to be financially reckless. And the Premier League knew that. And that's exactly why they put those rules in place, because they knew the PIF would follow them. If the PIF didn't follow them, they'd be fucked. So
they're not going to rock the boat, are they? Like the phases, they're not going to take that risk.
The problem is now the boat we're on is the fucking Titanic now, mate. That's the problem. There's that many leaks in the bastard. It's sinking quick, so you can rock the boat or you can watch it sink. Make your mind up. That's what the PIF are going to watch, yeah. Or to play the game. We ain't winning shit now. Is that England or Newcastle, George, or both? Yeah, I agree, Jimmy. It is an empty threat. It is an empty threat. I think the more Premier League teams that rally against them and say, well, do your worst, I think they'd be fucked because they'd be found out because they wouldn't be able to do nothing with it. Yeah, both, says George, both. When did Anthony Gordon come on? Did I blink and miss that?
He's coming on now.
Oh, is he? I thought he was actually on the pitch.
Rashford and Gordon. Gordon for Rashford, sorry, and Saka for Madueke.
Well, I mean, it's probably the right choice by England because they've offered very little wide, those two. Very little indeed. It's Congo looking the more dangerous here. Looking like they're heading for a second. Yeah, you're right, Vincent. Yeah, they do got us by the balls. I don't think this ownership will do anything. And they know that. And that's why they're doing it. Oof, Congo pushing for this second goal here. England are getting everything they deserve in this game, Mark. Nothing at the minute. I know the keeper's made a couple of great saves, but England have been so poor. So poor. Just,
again, we're what, 20 minutes, 15, 16, 17 minutes into the second half?
Yeah.
Where's the sense of urgency in this game? Like,
nothing,
I know you don't lose your bottle this early, but we're so far off it.
Oh, tell you what, that could have been lively, mate. That could have been lively. Whoa, that was travelling. Elliot Anderson flicking that over.
I think you've jumped a little bit.
I jumped ahead of you, have I?
What time are you on, Chris?
Oh, 62 I'm on now, mate.
Do you want to just pause until your time's right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you tell me what time you're on. I'm 62:47. Well, you tell me when.
Look at the screen.
Look at the screen. That's because my thing crashed, you see. And I had to come out of it. So right, let's have a look. Rice has been shit, Graham. You are right. The great one has been shite. The knives will definitely be out for Tuchel tomorrow if England go out of this World Cup with this performance. This weak performance. Yeah, you've just seen that there, haven't you? I know where you are because that was a hell of a strike.
That was pinging in the top corner.
Yeah, I'm nearly there. Right, 62:47. I'm watching the screen.
Yeah, we're at 46. Yeah, go.
Now, there you go. We're in. The Congolese cheering away there. Cheering away. And this England fan is not cheering away. He's wondering why he spent all that money to watch this. Congo nearly getting to the back stick there. Saka on the break. I don't think Saka's fit at all. I don't even think he should have picked him. I don't think he's fit at all.
There's definitely that argument, isn't there? That I mean, there's so many players that you just go, well, you shouldn't have taken the risk on Livramento because he's been rocked. Shouldn't have taken the risk on Saka because he clearly wasn't fit. When you had the opportunity to have changed him, you should have done that. When Livramento went down inevitably beforehand, and you got the chance to call up another fullback.
He didn't. He called up Chalobah. Again, who's had a poor season as well, but Chelsea, a poor season. I mean, comments there about
why do we need six centre-backs?
Yeah, but the comments there about needing a playmaker, in in Palmer or Foden. I mean, that's going to come back and haunt him here. That's going to come back and haunt him. Eze, that's going to come back and haunt him.
Not barely had a sniff.
No,
the directness of Morgan Rogers probably, it just.
But he can't fit them in. Thomas Tuchel, at one point, I was saying, how come Newcastle don't get Thomas Tuchel and let Eddie Howe take the England job, right? After watching this, I don't want Thomas Tuchel. I don't want him. He's as negative as Howe in terms of technical players, because he's not playing any technical players. I wouldn't want Thomas Tuchel anywhere near this job. It's Congo on the break here. Nick O'Reilly again. I'll tell you what, he's still about to recover, but who's getting that free kick? Is that England? 6 and 2 threes, that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, bring on Hendo, yeah. You can do some card tricks. Yeah, you're right, Ian. Wissa is looking like the player we needed last season. Stretching defenses, looking dangerous. Let's hope he can come back like that next season, because it could just save us a few quid in the market, and it could just give us a little something. Because I think that 4-2-3-1 shape that we were looking at with Voltemada in behind could work if Wissa's sharp and looking like this Wissa. Yeah. Because we'd have that threat, and God forbid we lose Bruno. Let's hope we don't. But even if you did lose Bruno, you could maybe get away with that. You could have Miley and Ramsey sitting behind Voltemada and then have him in behind. You know what I mean? So it could work. Spence looking to break in. There's nobody there. It's just so static, man.
No awareness of what's around him.
Adam says, Wissa plus Nick up top. But this rate, we only have a two-man midfield anyway. Yeah, we will. It was nice to see. I seen a picture of Miley on holiday with the missus. Obviously, no cast on his leg or anything like that. So that's good to see. No boot or nothing like that. So he's obviously well on the road to recovery with this broken leg. So let's just hope he can get the rehab in and come back strong in the pre-season, because a big season we need from Miley, isn't it? Regardless if Bruno stays or goes, we need Miley to really stay fit, and I hope he sticks him in midfield and keeps him there, and he's the one who replaces Tonali, because I do think Tonali will go. Even if it's to Spurs, I think he will go. And I'd like to see Miley in that 6 to replace him. But again, equally, you could sign Kamara from Monaco for the fees, 35 million for Kamara. That's a no-brainer for Newcastle. They've got to get that deal done. Brighton are sniffing around him now. They've got Europe.
Yeah. Again, timing of
too slow.
The getting the play, being able to move. But they're having to wait for the Tonali sale to go through before they're able to go and do that deal.
Well, we're now in the 1st of July, so we're into the next window of the financial windows. So Newcastle should be able to move now freely. And the Tonali money isn't going to come into the last window. It's going to be the next window. So more water.
The touch from Saka there, just kind of just sums England up.
They're going out at this rate, Mark. Going out
with a fucking whimper.
Dr. Congo has prescribed a 1-0 defeat. Yeah, Brighton will buy him, says Mark, and he'll be sold for 80 million in 2 years. He probably will. He'll be like Caicedo. He'll go to Brighton. He'll be fucking outstanding under Hurtler. He'll be in the team of the season, and then they'll flog him for 100 million to fucking Man U or Chelsea or something like that. Once again, Newcastle will be caught with their knickers around their ankles, looking fucking stupid, because Andy Howe's got no idea what he's doing. How that guy's in that role is beyond me. I looked him up. 10 years with Brighton. 10 years with Bournemouth, because his uncle gave him a job. And then he comes to us because his uncle gave him a job. No wonder Steve Nixon's pissed. I'd be pissed as well if I was him. I just don't know what he's doing or what he's done to warrant that seniority in the halls of power of Newcastle. And again, it just says that Howe's got too much power and too much stroke, and there's nobody there to curb him and say, actually, we're not giving your nephew the fucking job. Simple as that. So it's worrying. Yeah, Jimmy says he hopes Miley has a good season. I don't want to see him at right back, although he's more than capable, get him in midfield. I'm with you, Jimmy. There's way too many fans, Mark, saying Lewis Miley at right back. Way too many fans, man. Like, get a kid in midfield, man.
I understand it. Given given how well he performed when he played there. So I get that point of view, but he's not a fullback.
No,
He is a central midfielder. He has to play in central midfield. He's not a fullback.
He
He's a
played
good
well there
stop.
because he's a good footballer. That's why he played
Exactly.
well there. But he's not a right back, man. Just fucking hell, unbelievable. Just get a right back signed, man. Get a right back signed. Cover for him. I mean, I said that in my walk and talk, didn't I? That I was supposed to be signing this young kid from West Ham. Now, if he was coming into the youth setup to replace Leo Shahar because he's getting promoted to the first team, then maybe that shows you some evolution at right back. And to be honest with you, if we're not going to sign a right back, I'm for that. Get Leo Shahar in pre-season, get him to start a few games, see how he goes. You know, Tino Livramento comes back fit, him and Shahar challenging for the space. You know, and why not? Because then that also shows the young players there's a pathway through at the first team with this manager. So I'm all for that because we haven't seen much of Shahar, but you know, everything I hear and have seen so far, he looks a good player. You know, get him in the setup, man. Get him some minutes. Same with Song Soo. Get him some minutes. Just I don't understand it. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Willock does need to go before Tonali or Bruno, 100%. But I think Tonali might go before Willock.
Yeah, that's. I think that's going to be a definite. I don't think at this point in time does Willock, is he then allowed to go because there'll be then a lack of numbers in midfield.
That's it.
Do they then hold on to him? In which case, but again, he's another player that's just going to go for nothing next summer. Unless he's got an extension in his deal.
Willock's done nothing for 18 months. So, like, get him moved on. He's even when he comes back and does something, he gets injured and he's out for months on end. Just move him on. Sell him to a Palace or a Fulham or a Leeds or whoever. Get 20 million quid and fucking spend it wisely. You know, an amortization of a couple of good players or one good player, you know, at right back or something, or centre half cover. Harry Kane's in the box here. He just looks so leggy, Mark. He looks so tired. Harry Kane. It's a good ball in that. And it's, was it going in the back post? Wan-Bissaka. Do you know what? Wan-Bissaka, I don't know who. If Wan-Bissaka is somebody Newcastle looking at for right back, I'm up for it, you know, because I think he's a good defender. He gets forward well. I know he's had a rough time at West Ham, but I think there's a player there, you know, Wan-Bissaka, and he costs you very little.
Wherever Everton after him, I think.
Yeah. What's the fee? What's the fee for Wan-Bissaka?
I don't think it'll be a lot.
No,
I don't think it'll be a lot at all.
I'd take him. It was like when was West Ham signed Walker Peters, and you think like we should have been all over that. He was like 2 million quid or something stupid like that.
Yeah, I sort of said the other day, almost in joke, that he would have been a better option to take to the World Cup because he can play both fullback positions, like than calling up Chalobah. But I just, I
don't think Tino will go, Vincent. Sorry, I don't think Tino will go. Tino's injuries have put people off signing him. I think Tino's here next season. Sorry, Mark. Go on.
I think you're bang on the money with that. I like Wan-Bissaka. I think he's a good player. He's not elite level, but he's a very, very good player.
Not let you down, will he? Not let you down. Well, unless you're West Ham, because he did let them down because they went down. But yeah, it's in. Like I say, if they're going to promote Leo Shahar to the first team, like come out and tell people. Come out and tell people Leo Shahar's been promoted to the first team. Song Soo's been promoted. Like, that'll give the Newcastle fans a little something. They'll be like, oh, do you know what? Hey, it's good to see them young lads getting given a chance in the first team. You know what I mean? Like, because Trippier's gone 34, Kraft's gone 32. You know, and you think to yourself, oh, hey, do you know what? A couple of young lads getting legged up there. You know, that's good to see. We're excited to see what they're going to do in the pre-season. So, England here trying to sniff out this equaliser. You get the feeling it's now or never for England, really, the way this game's ticking away.
It absolutely has to be. I was going to say as well, talking about the fella that's coming from
in the box here. England doing something there. Rice to the back stick.
Nice
Gordon.
Rice.
The great one. It's a good ball in from Gordon. Harry Kane. There you go. That's the goal. Equaliser for England. Equaliser. 1 each. England are back in this game. And he just needs one chance, that man, doesn't he? Gordon's got the assist. He's well worth the money, Barcelona. He's well worth the money. Gordon's well worth 70 million. You ain't getting your money back. No gives these backsies. That was a good header. That's the one time that keeper just has not possibly to it there. Oh, you just muted me there. You're putting the thing in there, weren't you? Putting some video on there.
In my excitement, I think have your goal.
Wrong way, go. Press the wrong button. It's a good cross by Gordon, to be fair. He's hung that up quite well.
It's a nicey little stud.
Nice ball in, and it's a lovely header. The keeper's got his hand to it again, though. You got to give the keeper some respect there. But Harry Kane's just the difference between him and Bellingham. He knows exactly where he's going to put that there, and it's just got too much on it.
Who'd have thunk it?
I know. He's back in favour. He's back in favour. So England prolong their World Cup dreams.
George, you're right, we are. Yeah. But come on.
Could always rely on George for a bit of realism.
Even Mexico. But yeah,
that's next, Adam. That's next, Adam. Don't worry about that. Mexico. Might find Jordan Pickford like at the titty twister from Dusk Till Dawn before the game, having a few shots of tequila. There's loads of vampires in here, League. Loads of vampires. Congo making some changes here. The Congolese have been really good in this game. I think they really, really have. They're just real energy, speed, and just determination. I've been really impressed with them, to be fair. Really impressed with them. But the difficulty is you let England back into games like this, they just might go on and win it. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's always the difficulty. And when you've then got to change those players, for the players that have put in so much effort into that, to get them into the lead and trying to go again, then it's potentially a struggle. I'll say that with, again, the utmost respect in that, but also knowing that I'll quite easily put the kiss of death on it by saying that that's really tough for them to do. They'll go and do it.
2 seconds, mate. Yes, Jimmy, 100%. The snake scene, 100%. If you see Jimmy's comments, if anyone's ever seen Dusk Till Dawn, yes, the snake scene. Superb, Jimmy. Superb, mate. You know what I'm talking about. Even you with your shit pop culture, you know what I'm talking about.
I've seen that film.
Every red-blooded male has seen that film. And probably every lesbian as well, I'm sure, for that particular scene with the snake. So
it is a bizarre movie. We'll give it that. It's a very, very good one.
Well, directed by two different people, and that's how it changes halfway through. But Salma Hayek was very, very good in that movie. She still looks incredible now, to be fair to her. Respect to Salma Hayek. But that's somebody that Trump's not kicking out. Not to get political.
Don't start.
We'll get the comments. We'll get the comments in. God. He's not kicking her out, or anybody who looks like her. I bet you. Congo just starting to get squeezed a little bit now with England's press. Nice ball over that, It just hasn't quite got the legs to get there. I think O'Reilly's been dreadful tonight, Mark. I think he's been really found out at international level tonight. I think he's been really poor.
He's not been overly great, that's for sure. But I think to give him his credit, second half he's been better.
Yeah, he's lost his man so many times, though.
That's nearly a good ball in from Sam. But this is crosses that beat the first man, which has been a rarity of this.
Especially from the great one. Just a image of Karen and Karen there in the crowd. The two most English-looking lasses at the World Cup.
It wasn't a million miles away from
it wasn't. It was a good effort by Anderson. I don't know. He's become a Man City player and he's shooting from 30 yards. Didn't do that in Forest. It's a good ball through. Congo still a bit dangerous. Ooh, that's well watched. It's well watched by Declan Rice.
Rice has done well there.
The great
to be
one.
fair to
the
him,
great
yeah,
one.
probably put him at right back for a good thing because it stops us being too defensively minded in that central midfield.
I can't believe the DR Congo winger tried to go 1-on-1 with the great one, and he came off second hand. Gotta get a wrestling reference in. That was the good days of the wrestling. Right, speaking of wrestling, I don't know if you saw this. I kind of dipped over to X. I don't really post anymore. I just look at things. And Expressions Oozing made an appearance at some wrestling event, apparently, which was a bit crazy. Somebody clipped up the video and he got smacked in the head with a guitar, I think. And I know he's a big wrestling fan because he often references the wrestling, doesn't he? So,
many an Arsenal fan have wanted to do that.
Oh yeah. It wasn't Mikel Arteta. I can go. I can tell. Apparently, the guitar was the wrong shape for Mikel. That's why it didn't hit him. So you know how he's about shapes.
That moment with Gordon to put the ball past the defender just takes a step and steps in front of him is a free kick.
Because he's got no tricks, mate.
Gordon's got no tricks all day long.
Yeah, but it's like I said, the problem is Anthony Gordon as a winger. He has no skill. These Barcelona fans are about to find out this kid has no skill. His whole game is to knock it by somebody and be quicker. Like some people who didn't watch Gareth Bale enough would try and say he did that. No, Gareth Bale had skill, man. Like he had skill as well. Gordon has not got skills. Gordon has not got a trick to beat a man. He just runs quicker than they do. That's the difference. Bellingham inside. Oh, it's well played. Just didn't fall to an England player there. Elliot Anderson trying to make something happen. Anthony Gordon again. Another cross in. I think Anthony Gordon's put more crosses in the last 10 minutes than he did in the last 6 months of his Newcastle career.
Yeah.
So he can cross the ball.
And he's put more crosses in that have gone over the very first of them. Some of them have hit the second defender, but at least he's missed the first one out.
Me saying, see how zippy Congo are. Oh, like I think I was Rainbow there when he said that. Oh, no, George. They're beating us, George. Oh, shit. We're going to go out the World Cup, George.
It's a really, really bad Cockney accent. That
was zippy, wasn't it, though? That's how he talked, didn't he?
Zippy.
Oh, I can't believe it. We're going out the World Cup. And then he would say, what would George say? Oh, zippy, stop being so silly. I can't remember Bungle. What did Bungle sound like? I can't remember Bungle. You just sound like you had like a ball in his mouth. What do they sound like? I said ball, not balls. I know there's dirty versions of Rainbow out there. I'm not referencing that one. Big gay bear. Is that like I've seen the funny zippy ones when it's like he's just abusing people and he went zippy after dark. I've seen that before.
Oh, is it what is it? I like.
Adam says, "Yo,
it's the one where he's talking to Carmen, isn't he? He says because she likes cars and she likes men. And he goes, his name is Lager Fanny.
Lager Fanny, yeah. I remember that. Lager Fanny. Yeah. There used to be a guy in my industry. He sounded like Zippy. We all called him Zippy. He used to go, I got your pint in the bar. I got your pint. Come in the bar. And it just he just sounds like Zippy. So it's good crack. We were very young, to be fair, Adam, when Rainbow was out. We were very young, very, very young. So we are old bastards, but we ain't that old. So don't settle down, you madman. Let's be okay. Yeah, we won't, don't worry. This is just how crap the game is. We're just trying to reference old 80s TV shows. England trying to make something happen here. Well, Michael says he'd love to see Zippy and Billy Bob live. That would have some views, by the way. That would have some views. Brilliant. I was watching Billy Bob the other day and he burped live on camera. And I said, Billy, your burp is a better negotiation tactic than Newcastle's transfer committee. So I do love Billy Bob. I tell you something, big shout out to Billy Bob. He's been an absolute stalwart at Toon Review, doing all those watch-alongs, man. What an absolute legend. Top lad. Top lad. That's not easy because we've been tired doing these and we've been doing them together. You know what I mean? He's been doing them on his own because Paul's been poorly, hasn't he? So fair play. Oof. John Terry on the TV again? Fucking hell.
Oh, sure.
Has he got his
Means
full
he
kit
hasn't
on?
got his kit. He's
No.
just got the same way as me.
Yeah. There he is. JT. Who's that he's with? They're called American footballers, them two. He's like a big unit behind him. Oh. Congo on the break, yeah. I've got a bad feeling something's going to happen here, Mark. I've got a bad feeling. Don't look at the comments. I've got a bad feeling. Cross in. Ooh. No. Unless they're way ahead of us.
Let's just remove all the comments just to...
No, you're right. You're right, Michael. Yeah, Billy Bob did walk the walk. Class from him, mate. Really class. It's not easy, is it, though? It's not easy to step in and do certainly a watch along. Not easy at all. Bad enough doing it just when you have to do the post matches and stuff like that, Mark. You know, when you do them, it's different for you, isn't it? Really like me gobshite me way through things. So, Bellingham's through.
Go on,
good save by the keeper again.
Save.
Gordon again with the ball, trying to make something happen. To Kane,
nice little pass.
Wriggling through. Oh, what a goal by Harry Kane. What a goal that was. Absolutely brilliant from Harry Kane. That's what he can do. What's Gordon doing there? Do these players realise how much of a wanker they look when they do all that kind of rap and stuff? Was that another assist for Gordon? Fuck me. If you think he's a Ballon d'Or winner next. Anthony Gordon, come on and change the game, really, hasn't he, for England? Let's get it right. That's what he's done.
Lovely little ball through.
Never doubted him. Never doubted him for a second. Always said he was top draw.
Never in doubt this. Never in doubt. Fucking hell.
I tell you, some finish, by the way. 2 seconds back. I'm just going to put it on the. I'm just going to charge my phone or put it on the. I'll put it on the TV. I think because my phone is dying. Oh no, I've got enough time. I think I've got enough time. I've got 15% of my phone. I should be okay. I'll keep it on because we're in sync.
You'll not have extra time to worry about.
No, that is a hell of a strike, by the way. That is a hell of a strike. That's a top centre forward at work right there. That is a beautiful strike from Harry Kane. That's the difference.
Unsavable.
That's the difference. That's the difference. When you have a player like that can do things like that. We said this about Scotland the other night. They don't have a world beater, a guy that can just change it all in an instant. Like Wales had Bale for so many years. England have got Harry Kane. And that's what a player like that can do. Newcastle had this with Isak, and that's what a player like that can do. They can be out of a game, they can look like they're struggling a little bit, and then they can just turn around and do something like that. And credit Anthony Gordon for coming on and doing what he's done. He's really made an impact, Anthony Gordon. So fair play to him. They've made hard work of this England, though. They've got to be better against Mexico if they get through, Mark. They've got to be better.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, just the way that they've been playing, and they've got home advantage, and all of those things, and the fact that we've been as poor as we have at times, then they have to step up a level.
Did you see Lewandowski signed for Chicago Fire? I did laugh because Kendall, who we've spoken to before on the channel, I think. Kendall said she generally thought it was Middlesbrough for a sec, which made me laugh because it looked like a Middlesbrough top. But there's been rumours that apparently Barcelona have been sniffing around Kane. I wonder whether they'll make a move for him. I wonder whether they'll make a move for that. And then does Bayern come back in for Voltemada potentially? Or do they go bigger? Do they go bigger than Voltemada?
I think the price for Kane, even at his age that he is, will be astronomical. I'm not entirely sure with the way that Barca's finances have been over recent years that they'd
could
be able
afford
to
him.
do that one. But my God, like
I tell you what I could see
that would be
happening.
incredible.
If Kane went to Barca, I could see Bayern Munich coming in for Haaland. I think that's what they would do. I think they're coming for Haaland.
Yeah. Cost is the thing. I mean, you've got to talk with Haaland having years left on his contract that they're going to want
What's that?
200 million plus.
I was going to say
They're not
200 million
paying
for
that.
Haaland. Bayern
They're
Munich won't
not going
pay
to pay
that.
that.
No, they wouldn't
They'll
even
go.
pay 70 million for Gordon. So
No, and you've. I suppose you've got to look at it as well. Would Haaland suit the way that they're set up? I mean, he'd suit anybody really, but
I think you
the
would.
way
I think
they're
you would.
set up to play in and around a Harry Kane
I think they would
would have
have to
done them all
change
be
their
better.
game. I think they would have to change their game up a little bit. But you know, you're talking about Elise going Real Madrid after Elise and players like that as well. So that whole Bayern Munich shape could change.
Yeah.
But I mean, there could be some. I think that with the World Cup being on, I think it'll prohibit movement. I think Kane will probably have another season at Bayern, and Haaland will have another season at City. But to be honest with you, I think City may struggle next season. I don't rate Maresca. I don't rate Maresca. I don't think he's going to do that well at City. I really don't. I think he may struggle.
Yeah, it's also that moment of coming in after a manager's been there for so long. They never tend to do well. The days of that being a thing, you know, when you used to, I guess, if you go back long enough, you get the likes of Paisley that came in and did really, really well for Liverpool. But
yeah,
what we've seen in recent times, when Wenger left, Arsenal's, you know, Emery didn't go in and do well. When Ferguson left, Moyes went in and didn't do very well. When the Klopp left, we've seen what's happened with. I've forgotten his name.
Slot.
Slot. Thank you. I completely forgot his name there for a second.
You're right, Mark. He's going to suffer the post Fergie crack. Absolutely. I think Maresca will really struggle. I really do. And I don't know who'll be the guy after him. They may have to go for somebody big. Maybe, I wonder where Diego Simeone is going to end up. You know, he could easily end up somewhere else. Diego Simeone, you feel like he's ready for that next big move, isn't he, from Atletico?
I mean, he's ingrained in athletic sort of culture now, isn't he? He's been there, player and manager, and it's so built for him. Does he get that anywhere else? Does
Makes
it
you
work
wonder.
the same way?
Maybe it does make you wonder. Maybe he'll just stay there for as long as he's going to stay there, and maybe take the Argentinian job afterwards or something like that, potentially, as long as he's happy. But I mean, there could be a lot of movement. Certainly in the Premier League, I feel like there could be a lot of movement. I'm not sure Maresca sees the season, to be honest with you. I think he might not last. Oh, that was a bit of a ropey challenge, wasn't it? Oh, what's the referee give it? What's he give there?
He's given a free kick on the England player.
I thought he was going to give something else there for a second.
I think whatever happened there, I think whoever that was that went through Kayembe got the ball, but
left a bit on him.
That did that, but
let's have a look there.
So he's given the foul on Gay there, and then he's just followed through and blocked off.
He still won the ball. Yeah, I'm with you. I'd love to see Don Carlo at the 2 and Jimmy. Even at the age he is now, he's fucking brilliant.
What a cool fucker that bloke is.
Oh, mate, he's spectacular, man. I'd love to have seen Jose at Newcastle. I couldn't believe I was seeing certain journalists, I'm not going to name them because I don't do that, certain journalists saying that there's no contest between Eddie Howe and Jose Mourinho in favour of Howe. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was thinking, you're talking about a guy who's won 26 trophies in his career, and by the time he was Eddie Howe's age, he won the Champions League twice with 2 different clubs. I was thinking, what are you talking about?
I get that he's fallen out of favour with some. The guy is he's a winner.
Born winner.
He holds you over the
pedigree.
line.
I tell you something. If Jose Mourinho had been announced as our manager at the end of the season, do you think Tonali and Bruno would be angling for moves? I don't think they would.
I guess
they'd want to play under the guy. They'd want to play under him.
I could see him still selling Tonali just for the cash flow.
But not Bruno. I don't think Bruno would be angling for a move if Jose Mourinho coming, because I think he'd want to play for him. He'd want to play for him in his career. I'm a little bit worried Real Madrid might come to town for Bruno, because they need some extra midfield coverage potentially.
Well, they look like they want to get rid of Camavinga, and they've still got the other French kid that plays in centre midfield.
Is it two begins with T?
Yoane, the guy that I was going to say, the lad
Yeah.
that scored against England in the last World Cup. Yoane. So there'll be an evolution of that side as well. So that kind of Bruno's kind of mold of player would probably suit. You've got to think as well that there's still a bit of a basket case.
True, but it's that dream of those. It's that dream of those Brazilian and Spanish players to play, for Real Madrid. The South Americans that love Real Madrid and Barcelona. How many Brazilians have been there and been their idols, their superstars, and that would worry me if Madrid came. I think if Madrid were the ones sniffing around Bruno now, he'd be as good as gone. The fact that it's Arsenal, we may have a chance. Wissa there, is that a free kick? Good play by Yoane Wissa there. Really good play.
It's something we didn't see all of last season.
No, who's that kid? Who's that number 20? He looks all right.
It's been one of those moments where was it Kinnear who was watching Shane Ferguson?
Oh yeah, he's a good player.
Look at this going, player. Who's this fella? He looks decent.
Yeah, he's already our player, mate. England fans look nervous there. They'd be more nervous when they see their credit card statements. Have to spend all this fucking money to go over there for watching this dross. Tell you what. This World Cup's been disgusting. The cost of things, disgusting. It really has. Vile.
We see Wissa from 25 yards here.
Eddie Anderson just having a little lie down there. Wissa. Is he going to do Wissa or Missa? We're going to find out in a second.
I know which one I hope.
Well, I know which one you hope for. Yeah. The referee drawing the line. Yeah, we can confirm that they are behind the line, referee. Well done for that. You've earned your paycheck. Ridiculous. Can Yoane Wissa take free kicks?
We're about to find out.
Let's get him on next season. No, he can't.
No, it's not far away.
Wasn't a bad strike, though. It's certainly better than any free kick I've seen a Newcastle player take last season. So maybe we can get him on free kicks. Wasn't bad,
Too central.
Look at these guys cheering. Happy as Larry. Oh, that's it. England have won. England are through. They've won 2-1 against Dr. Congo, and they march on to Mexico in Mexico City next. And they're going to have to be a shite sight better than that if they want to beat the Mexicans, because that was not great at times tonight, Mark, was it?
I mean, that was tough for a lot of that, wasn't it? It was. There's somebody at the door.
Somebody's at the door. It's Gareth Southgate. He's come to celebrate with you.
There's somebody at the door.
Waistcoats all around. Waistcoats all around.
Dogs have just got absolutely bonkers at the door.
Light. Well, mute your mic for a second until that calms down. I'll have a little ramble, and then we'll sign off. We'll sign off soon enough. But I appreciate it, Graham. Thanks for the kind words, mate. But yeah, it's interesting for that. So England rode the luck a lot, I think, that in that game. I think Congo made a real good fist of it. Real good energy, real good determination. England had to rely on the main man, the star player, the world-class player, probably the only world-class player. You could argue Jude Bellingham's in that company too, because he plays for Real Madrid and the FIFA boys love him. But until Jude Bellingham shows up at the World Cup and does that kind of stuff for England, you can't really call him world-class. Are you back, Mark? Is the madness calmed down? Yes.
I am. I think it was a parcel getting delivered.
It was a parcel. Ooh, very nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Nothing exciting.
Yeah.
I would still go no.
The great Declan Rice smiling and consoling Dr. Congo. Thomas Tuchel looking rather smug there. I don't know why, because they were fucking shite for most of the game. I'd be looking a bit more alarmed if I was him. So,
I mean, it's just, yeah.
they're riding their luck here, England. They rode the luck against Croatia,
Yeah,
Ghana,
I completely
Panama.
agree with you.
Yeah.
At this point, it's the result that matters, the performance.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, not 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. At this point, once you've won, I guess it's you get the result by hook or by crook.
Yeah. Jimmy says it was the coppers coming to get you for criticism. Hopefully it's not the happy clapper coppers, Jimmy, or he'll be telling them my address and I'll be fucked, mate. You won't see me again. They'll lock me away in happy clapper jail for years to come. Hopefully I'll be on the same wing as a true Geordie and Paul. We'll have something to chat about in the yard. Do you know what I mean? Because that seems to be what we do.
It was one of the strangest Saturday nights, totally off topic. One of the strangest Saturday nights I've ever had was just had a Chinese, I think. Sat with the missus watching X Factor, so it's going back a while.
Yeah.
And there was a knock at the door, and it was two coppers.
Oh.
They were trying to find some kid I used to work with in York who'd gone a little bit psychotic.
Oh, dear.
And he was last seen driving north. And because I was friends...
I thought he was coming to see you.
They were trying to get in touch with anybody that he may kind of go and see in the northeast to try and flee to hide.
Did you say, I hope he gets here soon because his noodles are getting cold?
They were like, can you look in your shed and things like that? So it's like,
look in your shed.
Go
was your spade?
Happily go and have a look. But they were like, do you know anybody else?
Was his name Doug? Was his name Doug? It was in your shed. He was a spade.
They said, do you know anybody else that would have it? I thought, whose Saturday nights could I ruin? I just gave him a massive list of people.
Big list of people, yeah. Anyone who's pissed you off, just, go see him, mate. No worries at all. I tell you what. It
wasn't Vincent, I promise you.
Mate, shocking. I tell you one of the funniest, was it Saturday night? It might have been a Saturday night after we'd watched the movie. And we were flicking through the channels. And Naked Attraction was on, right? And you know what? It's like a car crash. You just can't look away, right? And we always said as a joke, imagine you knew somebody in Naked Attraction and the barrier came up and this guy came with the smallest cock I've ever seen in my life. It was like a belly button, right? It was like a cock on a cock on a cold day, looked massive compared to this kid, right? And the thingy came up to his face and I went, I know him. And the wife went, no, you don't. You're winding me up. And I went on Facebook and I found him. And I was like, my God, I know that guy. And you know what? You probably know who he is as well. And I couldn't believe it. And apparently it was an old episode. And now apparently he does stuff off the back of being on that show. Very weird. Very weird. So exactly, Marcus. Exactly. That's what we said. I was like, holy shit. Like I know that kid, and it was, I mean, I did feel a bit more sorry for him, actually, to be fair. After
Chris didn't actually have the telly turned on. It was just his reflection in the TV.
No, it was not my. No, it wasn't funny bollocks. It wasn't funny bollocks. To be fair, honestly, mate, this thing was like small, like small.
How have we gone from talking about the football to this? Let's go back to the football. Please,
back to the football. Wow, we've got off on a tangent here. I've took it to a dark place. The England players are lapping this up. You would have thought they'd beat these fuckers 6-0. There's Dan Burn cheering. Dan Burn has done nothing in this World Cup. Dan Burn has been paid to go on holiday to America and watch the World Cup. He's got no chance of playing in this World Cup at all. Like, no. Harry Maguire is doing his nut somewhere, looking at Dan Burn and that squad, going, how has that happened? Generally. And I like Dan Burn as a bloke, right? But he shouldn't be in that squad. He's never going to play. Like,
no, the opportunity to have played him was the Panama game, I guess. If the group
he's
was
never played him, mate.
But we didn't wrap it up against Ghana. Look,
he's never going to play, man. He's never going to play. This is a Dan Burn fucking. This is your one and only chance to be in a World Cup, Dan Burn. Yeah. He's took him because he's a nice fella and he wants to give him the experience. That's what it is.
No, I think he's a good squad lad. He's not a player at this point.
He should be that at Newcastle, though. He should be a good squad lad at Newcastle, not a starter.
What I will say is I'll never criticize a side for celebrating a win. Like we see all this, like the celebration police on social media. Oh, you shouldn't be celebrating for winning this or winning that. You won a game. Go and celebrate. The fans are doing it. Like, go and celebrate with them. Go and take it in. This is the thing. They're playing Wonderwall and doing this. Go and do it. Go and celebrate. Recoup. 1 a.m. on Monday morning, where you've got a trip to.
Oh, is that the next game?
To the Azteca now, yeah. This was the only one that
are we doing that game?
Get to. It was going to be no.
Are we doing?
I can't do a 1 a.m. game.
1 o'clock Monday morning.
Yeah, 1 o'clock Monday morning. It's because it's in Mexico City. So they've it's going to be 1 a.m. on Monday. So I don't think we'll be doing
a
watch
next Monday.
Monday coming. Monday the 6th.
Oh, that's awful. Isn't
so
it? That's awful.
I am off work, but like 1 till 3 a.m. Like I'm more than anything, I couldn't do that because obviously for the band for school and stuff, I'm up till 3 o'clock in the morning shouting at the TV.
That's true.
So apologies, there won't be a watch along on Monday morning at 1 o'clock. That's all I'll say. But I
was gonna say
it's.
I could try and watch it in my car, because I can get the little telly on my car on my little fancy screen, and I could just sit on my driveway shouting at the telly with my phone on as I watch along, and then I'd probably fall asleep in the second half, and you'd just have like 40 minutes of me going and like a sleep cam. Like, remember the old Big Brother when you used to watch them sleeping? The old Big Brother show, that would just be like that, really, just be me asleep. So fucking hell, that's a rotten time. Yeah, none of my lads
should have forgot.
You're absolutely right, Mark. You're absolutely right. There's going to
be some bad heads on.
That is a fucking honking time for a football game. It really, really is. That is absolutely awful. You're right, Tim. Made serious hard work of that, mate.
Really bad work. Like it was awful at times. They were again. Yeah, I mean, you said it sort of half time. They were better second half.
Yeah.
But it's taken Harry Kane, like two assists from Anthony Gordon. Fair play. It's one thing we've shouted at him for not producing. It's a nice little cross in, but Harry Kane then makes that goal by his movement.
Yeah.
And the second one, it is a nice little ball through from Gordon to break the line, but Kane makes that. And without Harry Kane, we don't win that 100%.
Game. Well, without Harry Kane, England aren't getting this far. Yeah, Link says, early night, get a few hours, Kip, watch the match, back to bed, dog's breakfast will be late, though. He's dedicated. And Rush Fowler says, can't see us beating Mexico. I can't. I think Mexico, if England play like that against Mexico, they'll lose. They're going to have to seriously up their game. They're going to have to up their game. Is the BBC actually over there now? Because they were getting pelters, weren't they, for having a studio in Salford? Have they actually flown over for the knockouts?
I don't think.
Oh, sorry. Lynx says it's she. Beg your pardon, Lynx. Sorry about that. Force of habit. She is dedicated. Sorry. There you go, Lynx. My bad. Yellow card for me. Sorry about that. So, yeah, but I'm sure that they weren't there in the group stage. They were getting grief for that. And I'm sure that studio looks different. So,
to me, it's what you do with a green screen, though.
Well, true. You know, Christ, we could pretend we were in the fucking World Cup with a green screen if we put it on behind us. You know, we're over in America.
A trick there, haven't we?
We did. We should have done until your cat appears with its fucking head in the background like that, over the Empire State Building as it then pulls down the green screen with its podcast madness. You know that's going to happen.
One leap at the Empire State Building and pull it down. Yeah.
If you had a green screen, that fucking cat would be sliding down the bastard with its claw, and it would just be opening up the world like a portal, some kind of portal into another dimension.
It would look like it'd been attacked by Wolverine. That's what we're talking
about. Your cat would absolutely destroy that green screen. Your cat cannot sit down for 5 minutes. It's a nightmare. My cats are fast asleep. My cats are lazy. But the podcat, oh no, green screen and the podcat do not mix.
I think both of mine are out, so I'm lucky in that regard at the moment. So
early.
Just the dogs to worry about. Yeah.
They've looked at their watch and they said, "Oh well." To be fair, they said, "But he doesn't normally go on that show till about 9ish. We'll just fucking cause chaos then. We'll just go out for a little walk first." You know what I mean? That's exactly. We'll go for a little walk first, then cause chaos. But I'm laughing at Harry Kane with all them sponsors there. It makes me remember that Geordie Journo video where they got told off for trying to record next to all the sponsors. And then they said, you know, what did they say again? They said, oh, well, we're told not to mention any sponsors to you. They went, but sometimes I really fancy a Heineken beer. And then they just started going through all the sponsors, which I thought was really funny. I thought that was really funny, to be fair. That was one of the best videos I've seen them lads do. That was great.
Those lads could almost have a sponsors board of their own at the moment.
I tell you, they fucking could. The amount of sponsors I was going to say they've got more sponsors than an AA meeting. The fucking Geordie Journos, mate. Have they not?
Fair play to them. Fair play to them. I do like their stuff.
Yeah, they're producing really good content, to be fair, the Geordie Journo lads. And, you know, I think I've said it before. I just hope they don't fall into the same trap as some of the journalists who started off really good and then got sucked into that world of protecting the sources and everything else. Hey, Choppy's joined the chat. How you doing, Choppy? I don't know if Billy Bob signed off. Maybe we're getting a few of the TTR guys. We'll give it another 10, 15, then we'll call it a day for anyone sliding over to the chat.
Well, I have to go and cook me dinner in a minute, or we'll
give it 5. So. What's Mark having for dinner tonight? What's in the kitchen, Mark? What's in the kitchen?
I think I'm doing burgers tonight for tea.
Burgers, nice. I like burgers.
Proper ones, not the shitty frozen crap ones. So.
Yeah. I hope you're right, Link. I can see
not much healthier, but a little bit healthy.
Well, good on you. On a health kick, mate. Mark's be waiting away. We're gonna do Mark's gonna turn around in a minute and pull out a fucking Oxford Natural bottle. So he's been on the fucking. Everyone else seems to be on the Oxford Natural.
Well, if they want to sponsor my weight loss journey, they're more than happy to do it.
Oxford Natural, why not? You sponsor every other Newcastle channel. You might as well have a chat with us guys. Fuck me. I don't know what happened. Did we miss the email or something? I mean, they just don't like us, possibly.
I think they must have put a group one out and we've just missed out. But no.
A group. Oxford
is said with all jest and that. But no, like it's I'm happy with this. I'm happy with one. But I'm looking at it going, performance-wise, we come up against Mexico. Mexico never beat us. And I started, I think that's the delirium then sets in about everything else.
Enjoy the moment. Not to sound like Mark from Gallagher Shots, who is the most positive man ever. Like, we could sell our entire 11 and he would still tell you to calm down and enjoy yourself. Mark Gallagher Shots, to be fair. I do like the lads, but fucking hell, sometimes I feel like the man just got Prozac intravenously like whipped into his veins. I've never heard anybody so relaxed about the building burning down around them. But just enjoy the win, Mark. Enjoy the win and worry about Mexico next week, mate. That's the best thing to do. See. That's a good way to sign. It's a good way to sign off because Mark needs them burgers in his body, and before he gets on the Oxford Natural, loses 35 pounds. Mark has lost 35 pounds with Oxford Natural. I'm not saying it's going to change your life, but I'm just joking.
You're advertising them without actually being sponsored by them at this point.
Definitely want sponsors now because I think I'm taking a piss, don't they? But no, we're all done. But thank you so much, guys, for everyone who tuned in to the watch along. We all know the TTR guys are on, and they're the goats, and we really appreciate anyone who slid over from there and checked us out. It does not go amiss. Thank you very much. I was actually on a work call before we even went live. I had to jump off that very quickly as I was wrapping my day up. So yeah, we jumped on early doors. I like this early one. It's good. A little bit disruptive to everyday life, but not as bad as 1 o'clock in the morning, which we will not be doing. No fucking chance we will be doing that one. But we will be back with more Newcastle content as well. There's loads of things rumbled on, as you saw. A few more of the old twats. You love the twats, the Toon Walk and Talks. I love them as well, which are great fun. I hope you enjoyed the scenery today. It was a very enjoyable walk with the Time Bridge behind me there as well. But we'll do a few more of them. Get the kind of news roundup at Newcastle United, everything that's going on, all of the rumours and noise that's happening. We're not doing the transfer rumour videos like we used to because, quite frankly, neither one of us believe the club will sign anybody because they're fucking useless at it. But if we do hear any movement, obviously ins or outs, we'll jump on and do a little reaction video to that. But keep it ever more, guys. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for all of the love and all of the interactions on the watch along. We've enjoyed it. A bit different for us in this World Cup, but hey, why not? We'll have a little dabble at it. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great evening, whatever you're doing, or morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We'll see you soon. Have a bella.
Take care, guys. See you.
Heroes celebrate. They have done it.